right, looks like, yeah. All right, all right, all right. It looks like we are live and we are good to go. How is everybody doing? I'm gonna pull up the chat here. Who do we got right now? Let's see if we got Stitch. How you doing, man? Sandra, how you feeling? Josiah, how you doing, bro? Jim, what's going on, bro? Oh, you got the patches? Good to hear that, man. What's going on, everybody? We're gonna get started in just about like 5 more minutes. We'll officially begin the actual stream and start answering some questions. Of course, I want to go over some things with y'all. But yeah, we'll get started now. Like 4 more minutes at 6:05. But yeah, we have to move the schedule around a little bit today. But that's all right. So how is everyone feeling today? How is everyone doing? Ackright, what's going on, dude? Real Wild, what's going on, bro? Billy Mota, what's going on, dude? How you guys feeling today? Let's see here. Pee-wee Chicken, is the giveaway today? No, the giveaway is not going on today. The giveaway goes on this coming Thursday. This week. But it's good that you're in this stream because this is a great opportunity for you to increase your odds of winning Thursday's giveaway. We'll officially begin and start answering some questions in about like 4 more minutes. Let me know also, too, how the audio and the video are coming. I want to make sure that we are all nice and good to go. Let's see here. Get this. Yep. Yeah, we should be in for a pretty damn good live stream today. Taco Tuesday. That's another way of looking at it as well. And I'll officially get started in 3 more minutes. We're gonna go post on Discord. Audio good. Thanks to here. Thanks for that. Oh man, is that staying cool? I hope, dude. It is freaking hot right now. I'm not joking, dude. Like I had some issues with my car today, and like I had to wait so long to be able to go ahead and pick up a rental, right? I'm like freaking scorched. I literally just had to wash my face off because I just got back not too long ago from the rental place just to get a car in, so at least I can go into freaking work. But dude, it's been freaking hot. And it was crazy too because it's so hot freaking right after this goddamn like hurricane that we just had, right? Insane weather. Let's see here. Oh, thank you. Let's see, how is everyone this evening? I am doing good. Chicken Man 07, how are you feeling today? How often do you giveaways and coupon codes? Coupon codes, we try to go ahead and give out as much as we possibly can, right? In addition to just sales in general. Right now we have a bunch of stuff that is still discounted. Some up to like 25% off, not including freaking shocker deals, right? We actually get a lot of those stuff as well. A lot of stuff that's like really discounted. There's plenty of deals online. But the giveaway we do weekly. We literally do the giveaway every Thursday. Anyone still have any hurricane stories? The only thing real wild that happened to us was one of the branches of our tree fell, but like it wasn't even that big of a branch, so like, you know, did anything? No, not really. A little bit of flooding here and there, like in my city, but that's like about it. Like nothing major. Yeah, shopping spree giveaway drawing is every Thursday. Yeah, it is 100% every Thursday. And again, it's good that you're in this stream right now because again, there are going to be some incredible means of increasing your odds. Very easy to increase your odds and increase your chances of winning that massive prize pot going on right now. Let's see here. Jason, what's going on, bruh? Casper, howdy doody, man. Howdy doody. How you feeling? Yeah, we'll get started in like 1 more minute. Mildly cooking, but fans usable. Rain stopped. Yeah, no, the rains like just came and went, man. It was like nothing. Thank you, Stitch. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. Low impact for you too. No, yeah, it was pretty much like nothing. It was nice to have a little bit of rain. You know, I feel like I sound like every Californian ever, right? Like the minute it starts raining outside, or like freaking SoCal resident, right? Walks outside, sees that it's raining. It's good. We needed this. It's like a meme at that point. All right, now it is 6:05. We're going to go ahead and officially begin the live stream. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of, basically the No Flight List live stream. My name is Isaias. I'm going to be your host for tonight's live stream. If you guys didn't know, if you guys any newer viewers out there, this is a Q&A live stream. So first of all, thank you for showing your, much appreciated. I want to go ahead and appreciate all the viewership that we get here, whether you're a returning viewer or if a new time face. Just make sure to go ahead and let me know if you have any questions regarding Airsoft. I want to go ahead and help out as many people as I possibly can, especially if you're a newer player, you're really not too sure what to get. Say you want to go and pick up your first airsoft gun, you're really not sure what you should be looking for. Maybe tactical gear if you were looking for recommendations on certain products. Or maybe you wanted to, you were eyeballing this one gun and you're not too sure whether you should have pulled the trigger on it or not. Get it? It's fun. Then now is definitely the time to go ahead and do so and ask me my opinions on it. I don't profess to be an expert in any one field, but I have been playing for about 14 years now, and I know my way around Airsoft for sure. I definitely know a few things here and there. But before we continue, I want to go ahead and let you guys know of the promos we have going on. It is tradition for the live streams that I do that I offer promotions for you guys to help increase your odds of the shopping spree giveaway. Now, if you guys don't know what the shopping spree giveaway is, or if you're not too sure what the rules are, the shopping spree giveaway is hosted weekly. We host it once a week every Thursday, right? And we got one coming up in just 2 days, right? The prize pot right now should be at $1,200 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it should be at $1,200 right now that you guys can win. And all you have to do in order to be entered, it's the same rules every single time. Place any $20 or greater order, and you automatically have a shot at winning the shopping spree giveaway. Now, right now we have some promotions going on, right? Any $50 order placed before 8 p.m. We're going to do it because we started early, so it's going to be 8 p.m. is when we're going to end it. 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and you will be receiving 5 entries into the giveaway. That's 5 chances of winning the shopping spree giveaway, 5 chances of winning $1,200, right? And again, that's only for the stream. 8 p.m., that's it. That's when the stream starts because we started at 6. It's going to be running for 2 hours. Once 8 p.m. hits, that is it. It is over, right? No more of that. Any order for an airsoft gun that happens to be $100 or more, it can be a gas blowback, it could be a sniper rifle, an LMG, doesn't matter. As long as it's an airsoft gun and it's $100 or more, you will automatically be getting 10 entries in the shopping spree. But again, you have to place your order before 8 p.m. Right? Now, we're going to have some similar ones, but going specifically for the R15 from Zion Arms, right? It can be any one of the R15 models, whether it's the Mod Zero, the SBR variant, the original length. Doesn't matter any colorway. It literally does not matter which version. A P plus version if you want it, or a combo. Any orders for an R15 from Zion Arms, and you will be getting 30 entries. And the same can be said for the Mayo Gang MGC4, right? Order any of the Mayo Gang MGC4s, even if they're a combo or a P plus model. Doesn't matter. Even if there are the pre-orders, right? If you want to get the new bronze variation or the black and red or the black and gold, pre-order one of those, and you will also be getting 30 entries into the giveaway, right? And the last one, any orders for the Octurus PE models, right? Any of the limited edition PE models, and you will be getting 50 entries, right? These are limited edition, right? Let's take a look at my favorite one, the SP1, right? The most popular of them all, right? Order something like this or any one of the Octurus PE models, and you'll be getting 50 entries. These are limited edition, meaning once they sell out, that's it. They're going to come included right out of the box, or pre-installed, I should say, right out of the box, with 13-to-1 gear set, a high torque motor, and a Perrin MOSFET, which is really, really freaking dope, which justifies that price point. Yeah, it's a little pricey, but you do get what you pay for. These things are sweet. Freaking sweet, right? And again, you're going to need 50 entries. We are down to like the last, I think we're like last 2 maybe, I think, of the GI Platinum 20th Anniversary Mystery Box. Now, this Mystery Box is absolutely insane. You get an insane prize list here, right? All these amazing guns. You could win one of these bad boys for just $174.98, right? The lowest costing gun on here is $175. So no matter which way you look at it, you're going to end up winning, right? It's a guaranteed dub because you automatically get free shipping. Free shipping, like that is absolutely insane at $174.98, right? Make sure that you go in and place your orders again. Insane prizes, super affordable, and free shipping right now. Like that's fucking insane, guys. Insane. And again, not to mention all these promos going on right now. This is why you want to be tuned into all the live streams that we do, especially the ones that I like to do, because I like to have as many promotions as I possibly can, right? So again, now is definitely time to go in and place your orders, get as many chances as you possibly can to get entered into the shopping spree giveaway. It only takes one order to win. We've had previous winners win off of a bag of BBs. Like literally, it was just a small bag of BBs. Happened to be just a little bit over $20, and they ended up winning, right? We've had previous winners take advantage of the promos we had going on, like Real Wild, who we got in the chat right now, and he was able to take home $3,000. It was a stacked prize pot that he got going on. And this is stacked right now, $1,200. That can be yours, and it only takes one order. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Place yours today. Now, with that said, why don't we go ahead and start answering some questions. Chris Lopez, how many mags come with the limited edition Arcturus guns? I believe that might depend on the one. I believe there's obviously they're going to come included with one. I know that there are some Arcturus models that do come included with 2 magazines. I do believe, yeah, I think most of them should come included with just one. I know there are a few Arcturus models that do exist with the 2. I guess it depends on which one specifically you were looking at. But magazines are also available individually for these bad boys as well. So if you wanted to load up on magazines, you can get them. Arcturus has them for has them as listed. We have them listed on our website, so you can get more. Alex Smith, I got my 20th anniversary box, and I got the Scarab RAG. RAG. I don't remember the RAG. I know that I think there's the RAS. But either way, the Scarabs, yeah, they shoot great. Here's my biggest thing, Alex Smith. That's a very good question. I really dig the Scarab's internal performance, and I like the gearbox they get. Like, it's a dope gun. Like, it's a $300 airsoft gun, and it shoots like one. Like, absolutely, it shoots like one. It's got all the meat and potatoes that you expect, and then some, right? It's got all the gravy, too. My biggest issue with it was just the battery space, but even then, it is something that you can work around. 100%. It's very easy to work around it. You just have to make sure you get the right shaped battery. Just get an 11-1 tri-panel, right, and make sure you're putting it in right, and then you're done. Like, that's the easiest workaround. That's the only gripe that I had about it. I guess some people will say, like, maybe Keymod's not as cool looking as M-Lock. I guess I can kind of see that point, but honestly, even then, if the Keymod really bothers you, what you could easily do is just, again, put the Picatinny to Keymod rail segments, just put them on, and there you go. Now you have Picatinny. It looks better, in my opinion, right? I think as far as performance goes, yeah, that is 100% worth it, especially since you only spent $174.98. Hell yeah, dude. Absolutely, that was a fucking steal. Absolutely. That was a come up, dude. Like, 100%. I know guys that, like, still run their Scarabs ever since the Scarab, like, we started first selling it, right? I think we started selling in 2017? Yeah, there are guys who still run it because, again, it just works. It doesn't really need anything. The only thing I think maybe I would recommend, of course, you guys already know what the biggest hack is. Pick up yourself a Unicorn Type or inner barrel. You're done, right? That's pretty much all you got to do. Let's keep scrolling up to the most recent question. Well, this one goes, Ariel Belen asks, I want to get the G&G FAR 556, but I want to know what is interchangeable for the gun. So far, I know that the front rail can't be changed. As far as interchangeable stuff, I mean, if you're talking about gearbox-wise, it should be interchangeable with pretty much most stuff, because, again, it is using a standard version 2 gearbox. It's the same gearbox that you would be getting out of the Comet Machine lineup, including the ARP. So it's basically an ARP, right? At the end of the day, it's using the same internal setup as the ARP. Even the 556 version, right? It's just going to be using I believe it's the 2.0 Comet Machine gearbox, right? But it's essentially the same gearbox. The only thing that's different is going to be the ETU that's pre-installed, right? Their newest version of their ETU. As far as the rail system, I'm not 100% certain whether that is interchangeable or not. And if you guys don't know what he's talking about, we recently actually just got in these new G&G guns, right? Here, let's type this in. The new FAR series, the Comet Machine FARs. These are really, really cool, but they are a little bit niche, and that's kind of a big thing. I'll ask you guys in the chat, too, what your opinions are on these. If you guys like these, if you guys not. Do you think there was really much of a point to these guns? I think they're pretty damn cool, right? If you were looking for a gun that can be easily stowed away, right, or maybe you're going to, like, a Milsim event and you wanted a gun that's a lot easier to, like, you know, just kind of tuck away, maybe hide a little bit if you really wanted to, then, yeah, this would be potentially one option. You can put in, like, a small little box, right? Because these things fold up. The front end folds, rear end folds, right? There you go. It's very cool, right? It's a very, very cool system. But it is a little niche. But I think overall, I think they're dope. I think they're cool guns, and I congratulate G&G. Again, I want to reward G&G and give them props for innovating and offering something new that, you know, you don't usually see. Like, when's the last time you've ever seen a folding gun like this? That's pretty damn sick, right? And they're under $300, which, you know, it's G&G, which is, I should really be congratulating them for making a sub $300 gun. You just don't see that as often anymore, right? So I'm going to say, yes, G&G, keep doing that, right? Keep your prices low if you can. But yeah, as far as interchangeable stuff, I don't really see too much stuff being that interchangeable in terms of body for right now. Obviously, it's M-Lock, so you can put more accessories on there fairly easily. But the stock, because it's rear wide, I mean, I guess you could figure out a way to do it, but I just don't see it, right? Potentially, but I don't think so, not as of yet. We'd have to do a little bit more testing, area, but we'll keep you updated on that. And guys, if you have any questions, make sure to put the letter Q in front of your question. Put that in the live chat, not the comment section, so it's a lot easier. Okay, I want to go ahead and give Stitch a shout out. He just got himself 30 entries. I want to go ahead and give Mark a shout out as well. 5 entries into the giveaway as well. Guys, Stitch and Mark are the only guys that have been able to take advantage of the promos right now, and they have the highest odds of winning the giveaway. Make sure to go ahead and place your orders and take advantage of all the promos right now, so that way you can increase your odds of winning that $1,200 prize pot. There you go. There you go. All right, now with that said, let's go ahead and keep answering some more questions. Isaias is a master of all things. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I like to consider myself a jack of all trades. I'm familiar with a lot of stuff. Caden Lieberman, what's your favorite custom Storm gun? Ooh, that's a good question. We're talking about the Storms now. All right. Well, if you don't know what we're talking about, we are talking about the custom series, the Storm lineup. These are build-to-order guns. These are customs that we build out. We literally have to order all the parts for them to come in, and we do all the QCing ourselves. We're very proud of our custom lineup, and even the Typhoon lineup as well. But out of all the Storms, that's a tough one. I think, yeah, it probably. I mean, at the end of the day, it's kind of a hard one. It would either come down to the R15, right? It's hard not to fight the reason why I like the R15. Again, the R15 is one of the in my opinion, top 3 high-end AEGs that you get, best value AEGs that you can get, right? Because there's a lot of guns that definitely cost, well above the $300 price mark. But at the end of the day, you also got to ask yourself, what exactly are you paying for, right? You can say oh, I'm paying for, good quality internals, but it's does it offer that many features? Is it are you going to end up having to spend more just to upgrade it? Are you going to end up changing out the ETU on it, like you would a SEMA Platinum, right? Which arguably is the heart of the gun. So you got to ask yourself, what exactly are you paying for, right? The body, right? The name, because it sounds cool. It really ultimately depends. Right, so personally, I like to look overall at the value at what it is that I'm spending, right? Because I get it too. I shop for stuff, Airsoft as well, and outside stuff as well, because I've been to other hobbies. But I do also look at the value of what it is that I'm buying, right? I look at the consumer product or consumer price index, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember, that's the actual acronym for it. But I do look at it. I do like to compare prices and stuff, right? And I feel like the R15, the MGC4 Mark II are probably 2 of the best high-end AEGs that you can honestly get. And I do mean that, no bullshit. That, comparing what you get, comparing it to other models, right, and other brands, it's hard really to argue that, right? But the fact that there's a Storm lineup for the R15 and the Mayo Gang MGC4 Mark II, dude, that's kind of an obvious choice for me, right? Again, the MGC4 Mark II was a labor of love. We took what the community wanted and put that into an airsoft gun, right? We knew what type of performance specs we wanted to achieve. We knew what sort of look we were going for, and I think we did a pretty bang-up job, honestly, when it came to putting it together. I think we did a really, really good job, and I know a lot of guys that already own theirs are very, very happy. If you want to not take our word for it, go ahead and check out Lone Tree Milsom's review on the MGC4 Mark II. He just posted on YouTube last week. Very good watch. I highly recommend you check that out as well. It gets his unbiased opinion. He really likes the MGC4 Mark II, and rightfully so. But the fact that you can get a Storm out of it too, so you're getting insane rate of fire, even more so than stock, which was already freaking crazy, right? Now, forewarning, the Storms do take a little bit of time to go ahead and build, right? Because we have to make sure that we're building this all from the ground up, right? We take this base gun and we do it all ourselves. We want to make sure that we are running it through the ringer and making sure that it is passing all the QC that we put our standards for. Because again, we want you to get that $700 custom. You want it to feel like a $700 custom, right? We want to make sure that you're getting your money's worth and that you're getting the highest quality product that you can possibly get. All right. Casper asks, oh yeah, beforehand, Real Wild asks, you're absolutely right, Real Wild. Please make sure to go ahead and leave a thumbs up on the live stream. Make sure to leave a thumbs up and share this live stream around. Again, there are no dumb questions. If you want to go ahead and ask your Airsoft related questions, make sure to put the letter Q in front of it, and I will happily answer. If you want to go ahead and ask, product recommendations, whether it be for tactical gear, for Airsoft guns, my opinions on certain guns out there. If you wanted to go ahead and ask me personal questions too, by all means, you're welcome to. I'm an open book. I don't care. Feel free to ask away, and I will helpfully answer as many as I possibly can, especially if you are a newer player. I want you guys to, again, get started, because I've been given the rough treatment where I had a bunch of questions, and I was laughed at, or I was made fun of, because I don't know, they called me dumb for not knowing automatically, even though I was just starting, so I don't want that experience for anyone else. Make sure to go ahead and ask your questions here, and I will definitely help you guys out. But share it around with as many people as you possibly can. Thank you. Casper asks, when that new box going to launch? When the plats run out? The newest mystery box, actually, if you guys check on their new products page, the newest mystery box is going to be, we set a release date actually for it. It's going to be releasing on the 5th of September. September 5th, this year is when it's going to end up being available, right? But in the meantime, if you want to go ahead and get your mystery box fix in, again, I would highly recommend you pick up the 20th Platinum Anniversary Mystery Box, right? Again, we're down to our last few units, our last 2 units. Let's see if we can sell out today. Let's see if we can get these bad boys sold out during this live stream. You only got, let's say, an hour 39 minutes left. So make sure that you place your orders, or is that... Yes, an hour 39 minutes left. Make sure you place your orders for this bad boy. Again, this is definitely going to be, getting you extra entries into the shopping spree giveaway. It's free shipping automatically, a super low price point, and, again, insane prizes which you can win. Highly recommend you pick one up before we sold. Again, last 2, let's get it sold out. All right, let's go ahead and keep answering some more questions. When will these iron arms R15P++ going to be... restocked? It depends for that one. I believe we're waiting for more parts to come in. At any time that there's a performance plus model or performance plus model, it's usually because we have to wait for the parts to come in. That's usually the biggest thing. Because again, we want to make sure that we are getting you the exact performance specs that you're paying for. So we got to make sure that the parts are available. Once we get the parts available from our distributors, then we can go ahead and start making them again. See, keep scrolling up. Eli Prather asks, how many Specna Arms products are you planning to stock? I don't think we have a limit necessarily on how many we're not going to stock or going to stock. I think it's just a matter of hey, whichever one we want to carry, we're going to go ahead and bring in, right? I don't think there's a limitation necessarily. Let's keep scrolling up. Okay, I think we should be caught up. Let's go down to the most recent question. Remember, guys, be sure to go ahead and take advantage of all the promos right here. Remember, any Airsoft gun that you order that's $100 or more, place your order before the end of the stream. That's 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Place it, literally, place it right now, and you'll be getting 10 chances into the giveaway. You want to go ahead and place a $50 or greater order. Again, it can be an accumulation of stuff for one thing in particular, BBs, batteries, green gas, a charger, whatever it may be. Place your order before 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and you'll be getting 5 chances of winning, right? Order an R15 or a MGC4, right? Any of these, right? And you'll be getting 30 chances of winning, 30 entries into the $1,200 giveaway. Or you can order yourself a limited edition Octurs PE model and get yourself 50 entries. 50 entries, 50. Deadass, 50. Again, take advantage of all the promos we have right now because they are not going to be lasting forever. So order now. All right, let's keep scrolling down. I want to go ahead and give another shout out to Ronald. Got himself 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway as well. Again, not too many people taking advantage of it. Again, you guys got to go ahead and get yourself entry. All right, let's keep scrolling down. Scrolling down to the most recent products. Josiah Flinch, where do I submit my builds for Cisco to roast? So as of right now, the Roast My Build series has been put on a hold. It's up in the air when we're gonna go ahead and continue it again if we want to do another season of it, because we get so many freaking submissions for it. However, if you wanted to go ahead and share your build, highly recommend you check out our Discord channel. That way you can go. We actually have a chat literally specifically designed for it called Roast My Build fan submissions. You can put it there and let everyone see your build and everything, how cursed it may be. Sometimes we use them actually for social media purposes. Okay, let's keep scrolling up. Let's keep scrolling up. Okay, here's a good one. This one comes from Zach Cloxton. Move my camera. The freaking arm is in the way. There you go. That's better. That's better. My son and I are brand new to Airsoft. Played with Springers as a kid, nothing more. What is the best value mystery box for beginners? He wants SMG, compact ARs. I want a full-size AR or DMR. For that, if you already knew exactly what you kind of wanted, personally, I would say, maybe go for the actual item itself as opposed to the mystery box. Just for me, again, if you already know exactly what you want. Because with mystery box, there is a chance you might actually get something unexpected, right? And that's not even necessarily a bad thing. Again, like the mystery boxes we stack them with a ton of great valued items on there, right? Really cool items, and try to diversify it as much as possible while still giving you a good product, right? That's kind of the whole thing behind the mystery box. We want to make sure that you feel like, when you spent your money, you're getting your money's worth, if not more, right? So it could be something completely different. Now, if you had an idea as to what you wanted specifically, personally, I would say maybe go for the actual item you wanted. However, another option you could do would be, let's go here. Maybe look up the bigger wins. Yeah, this probably might be the... Yeah, here we go. I would say maybe check out the bigger wins YouTube unboxing mystery box, right? Granted, this is going to be a little pricier than the Platinum 20th Anniversary mystery box, but there's no set list on here, meaning that there is a ton of stuff that you can actually win. In fact, we actually are known for granting requests in the bigger wins YouTube unboxing mystery boxes, right? We have the standard bigger wins YouTube unboxing mystery box, or we also have the premium as well, which is going to cost a little bit more as well, right? Now, it's going to be entirely up to you, whichever one you want to go ahead and pick up. And again, you are not guaranteed necessarily what you put in the request section or the comment section when you place the order, but we do look at the requests. And if there's anything we can do, if it's within the budget, then yeah, we try to fill out and grant as many people's wishes as much as possible. Okay, I want to go and give a shout out to James. Looks like they got themselves 5 extra entries into the shopping spree giveaway. Real wild. Was that you? And Ronald for another 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. Again, guys, they're taking advantage of the promos. Make sure to go ahead and place your orders. Though it seems like only Stitch was able to take advantage and got himself 30 entries. Again, he has the highest odds right now. Again, first of all, any of these, right, can win you the shopping spree giveaway. Any of these can win you the shopping spree giveaway. But you might as well go ahead and go for the big boys, the big promos, right, and get yourself as many chances as possible, because that's only going to work out in your favor. That is literally only going to work out in your favor, right? Let's see here. And again, for anyone that's new right now, first of all, I want to go ahead and say thank you, right, to anyone that's watching right now, to everyone. The viewership actually does mean the world to me specifically. But to any of the newer players out there especially. But if you guys are on the fence about actually placing your orders, you guys are not really sure, you're not sold on it, we've had previous winners win off of, like, again, small things, small orders, right? And it was like for BBs, for green gas, just small things, right? Any $20 order can literally win you the giveaway. We've had previous winners win off a bag of BBs, right? It was barely over $20 and he won, right? Again, anyone can win. You can ask any of the guys that have been playing for, ever since we started doing the giveaways on our YouTube channel. We've had like weeks on end where it was just nothing but first time shopper. Like, it was ridiculous, right? It was almost looking like people were thinking, hey, why are you rewarding the newer player? It wasn't even that. It was literally completely random. It's completely random who ends up winning, right? But beginner's luck is something that is a thing, like is 100% a thing. So I highly recommend that you place your orders now during the live stream. That way, again, you have all these promos available for you. You might as well take advantage. We're all airsofters, right? We all need BBs. We all need green gas. We all need just the bare essentials, right? You might as well place your orders. Meet that $50 minimum, so that way you can get as many chances as possible. That's 5 entries. 5 chances of winning $1,200, right? Place your orders. Let's keep scrolling up. But yeah, like that to answer your question, like Zach Clarkson, I would say if you know exactly what you wanted, I would say maybe go for those. Or, if you want to go ahead and put that request specifically, you can do the bigger ones, unboxing mystery box. For a good SMG compact AR, for me personally, I guess it really depends on the budget that you have. I would say go with the AR4. Again, I'm just going to give you like quick responses. The AR4, right? This is probably going to be one of my favorites models of the Classic Army Skirmish series. You are getting an ECS programmable trigger unit, so you can program it to shoot 3-round burst, 5-round burst, or semi-lock it. If you, in addition to just the regular semi and full auto, you get a PDW stock, but it actually has plenty of battery space, full polymer construction, very lightweight, but it's still very, very durable. 603 Type 4 interbarrel, so it's going to shoot pretty damn accurately, actually. Yeah, these things are dope. Rotary cell hop chamber. It's, again, the value is there. 100%, 219, easy worth it. And then if you were looking for a DMR, DMRs can be a little pricier sometimes. But if you were looking for probably the best value, I would probably say it's going to be up to these two, Golden Eagle SR25. Yeah, probably the Golden Eagle SR25s. Some of these are actually on a shocker deal. That's pretty damn cool. All right, let's go with the retractable stock version. Right, it's got the new updated URX M-Lock rail system on here. This is a great base for you to start building out your DMRs, because a lot of DMRs out of the box do need a little bit of work in order to achieve that really, really competitive sniper level performance specs, right? This is going to be a very easy gun to start upgrading. Very easy, especially at that price point. Now, if you wanted something that was good out of the box, I would say go for the Classic Army M110. Yeah, I'd say go for the Classic Army M110, especially because it's literally discounted right now. It's normally $400. You can get it for $360, $359.99. It comes included. It's that full length, so you get the full stock on there. ECS programmable trigger unit, just like the one that you get on the skirmish model, so you can program it for burst fire modes, including semi-lock it. It also comes included with the Mach suppressor right out of the box. Like, it comes with that, like, as is. You don't have to pay separately for it. It's going to come with it out of the box, which is really damn cool. And magazines you can find for this fairly easily as well. Yeah, those would probably be my two best picks for a DMR. Again, that's individual preference, but I like those a lot because, again, I feel like you get the best value out of those models. To each their own. All right, let's keep scrolling up. Before your questions, to make them more visible, folks, yeah, put a Q if you can. Yeah, if you guys didn't know already, make sure to put the letter Q in front of your question. That makes it a lot easier for me to say. This one comes from Tristan's World. Is the Elite Force 416 using VFC spec? If you're talking about the, like, here, if we're talking about, let's see, for Elite Force 416, because there, I believe, are two OEMs for it. If you're talking about the competition, no, those are not VFC. The only ones that are going to be the, oh dang, that was sold out. Damn it, no. Those are like those are the Elite Force HK 416s. The more expensive models were VFC. It'll actually say in the title OEM by VFC as well. So that's typically how you can go ahead and tell. The gas ones are VFC OEM as well, but the competitions are not. I want to go and give a shout out to Greg. Got themselves 30 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. My man Greg got himself those 30 chances of winning $1,200. Right now, it looks like it's Greg and Stitch that are neck and neck right now as far as getting their odds, having the highest odds of winning that $1,200. Guys, you can be just like Greg, you can be just like Stitch, but you have to make sure that you place your orders now while you can. Again, these deals are not going to last forever. All right, let's keep going on. Darktree, how you doing, my man? My man, you here, brother? All right, let's see here. Let's keep scrolling up. Keep scrolling up. I'm doing good, man. How you doing, Darktree? AJ asks, what barrel length are you typically running these days, Isaias? Ooh, AJ, that really depends on my mood. Because if you guys have seen our social media, you guys know that I have a lot of different guns. I have a lot of different guns, a lot of unique guns, I'll say it, a lot of stupid guns. But, you know, it's what I like, right? I like collecting a lot of unique different platforms as well. But as far as my favorite barrel length to run, either it's going to be the, like, regular carbine length, right? Or I'll go with, like, an SBR, like a Mark 18, right? That's, like, the go-to, I feel like, the two best lengths you can typically go. Again, most convenient, I'll say. Most convenient barrel lengths you can go for in Airsoft, right? However, I have been more and more intrigued, especially with the new Unicorn products that have been coming out, all the new Type 4 interbarrels that Unicorn's releasing. I've been amazed by their performance, man. So I've been like kind of more gravitating towards the longer carbine length and above, right? Full length M16 as well. You know, I love playing with my battle rifles or my DMRs. They're cool, man. I love different stuff. But no, I think like if I had to pick my two most like my go-to lengths, it would either be carbine length at like what, 14 inches, and then also like an SBR, right, like a Mark 18 at like 10 inches. Those are like my two go-to, but I'll run pretty much anything, dude. Josiah Finch asks, are helmets worth buying, or should I just go with a hat? Now that is a very good question, Josiah. Ooh, that's cold. Okay, so if I wanted to go for tactical gear, right, let's say I want to go helmets, right, replica helmets and accessories, there are a ton of different helmets at varying price points, right? There's a bunch of different styles as well. It's entirely up to the user if they think it's worth it or not. I say typically yes, it is. But how do I answer it? Okay, so like if you know that you're a clumsy person, right, I would 100% yes, I would recommend getting a helmet. It's just worth it, man. Like, or if you're doing any sort of milsim event, yes, a lot of times, sometimes you are required to have a helmet. It's specifically if you're going to be jumping in and out of vehicles of any kind, or operating like any sort of vehicle. Yeah, you're going to need a helmet. A lot of times the area that you're playing in, might have like, I've played on a aircraft carrier before. Operation High Tide way back in 2018, I believe. Yeah, back in 2018, I did that operation with a few of my friends. You had like really, really small doorways, and then you had pipes sticking out everywhere. Like, it's can get kind of dangerous, right? So at the very least, having some form of protection like a helmet is better than not having anything. There were a couple guys that I saw it happen to, like almost in slow-mo, just boom. Right, and I thought they were going to get a concussion. Thank God they were okay, just some bleeding, but still, could have been avoided had they had a helmet, right? Now, I'm not saying that that's going to save your life necessarily, but having something is better than not having anything at all, especially when you kind of need it, right? Now, as far as the helmet styles, again, there are many different types, right? If you were looking for a pretty good value, just go for the FMA Labs helmets. These are pretty damn good helmets, right? And they're fairly affordable at only $38. That's pretty cheap, right? And they come in a variety of different colors. They are adjustable for your size as well. But again, there's other styles that you can rock with as well. I will typically go for like either a maritime helmet, or I actually really like rocking my airframe. Right, I actually have one of these Lancer Tactical airframes. I have mine in tan. And honestly, don't even be discouraged by the color, too. That's another piece of advice I would say. If they don't have the color you like, just rattle can it. Just spray paint it. Like, that's something that I do with my helmets all the time. I used to do that all the damn time. I actually had an old, I believe it was a PJ helmet that I had way back in the day. That was all tan, but I'm a big Star Wars nerd, right? So I actually made it look and painted it so that it had like the Jag eyes that Captain Rex had. I did it all in red as well. I just thought it was like a small little detail. And only a few people got it, and I was like, oh, you're cool. But yeah, no, there's a bunch of different options for helmets that are available on GI right now. And again, all of these will definitely get you entered into the Shopping Spree giveaway. If you get one that's $50 or more, I'm just saying, yeah, especially if you place your order before the end of the stream, 8 p.m., that's 5 entries. 5 entries into the giveaway, right? Yeah, there are a ton of helmets. Now, it can become a little cumbersome the more you start adding accessories on there. Now, a lot of my helmets will have, like, the arc rail comms adapters, so I'll run, like, comms and stuff. I'll have a counterweight because I do run night vision sometimes, specifically when I'm doing, like, a milsim event. Can that be worth it? Yes. If you want to use that stuff, yes. And also, it looks really damn cool. I can't lie. But there is something really gravitating or really nice, honestly, about just rocking just a simple hat, right? Hats, especially like a boonie cap, which I've done before, really does a good job of keeping the sun out of your face and out of your eyes. So it's entirely up to you. If you have the budget and the means for it, I would say have a helmet and just bring it with you to an airsoft event or any sort of airsoft game. But if you get tired of it, just swap over to the cap. That's what I would say. Just run both. Not at the same time. I mean, you can, but I personally wouldn't. It's already going to get pretty hot in there. Honestly, for me, I just let hair out. Honestly, I don't really care. A lot of times I'll just wear my mouth protection, my eye pro, and then I'll have like a bandana or like a headband on just to keep the sweat out of my eyes. And that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. Let's see here. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Ariel says, I want to get the G&G FAR 5.6, but I want to know what is interchangeable for the gun. As far as I know, the front rail cannot be changed. I think I answered that question already. Yeah, I would say that, yeah, Bossman already answered that one. Internal mods for the gun, pistol grip. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. Again, it is still using a standard version 2 gearbox, so you can upgrade, if you wanted to change out like the motor, the gear set, you're able to do that. It's a basic combat machine gearbox at the end of the day. Let's keep scrolling up. Keep scrolling up, keep scrolling up, keep scrolling up. Local field doesn't have to have MED for anything shooting under 400, so don't gotta touch it all. That's really cool, actually, Chef. That's a really interesting thing. That's a good question for you guys. Do you guys, as local fields, right, the fields that you guys play at, do they have a minimum engagement distance? If so, what is the rule? Usually for most of the fields out here that I play at, it's usually like wildlands and stuff. They'll usually say it's like you have 400 FPS gun. You will, and even if it's a little bit under, you have a minimum engagement distance of like 5 feet, right? 5 foot minimum engagement distance, which, you know, that's fair. Personally, I'll be honest, I've actually never been a huge fan of minimum engagement distance rules, period. Like, I just think it creates a lot of issues in airsoft games. But again, I'm not going to go in and fight the refs on it. Whatever the ref or field rules are, I'm going to make sure that I follow them down to a T. Personally, I just think that, yeah, they're not really worth it. I do think that they actually can cause some issues. Because then, of course, right, people will turn a corner, and if both of them happen to say like, oh, bang 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 bang, right, like, I think it causes an argument. I've seen it happen way too many times. I've just never been a big fan of it, especially when it comes to an indoor or CQB arena. I think that's the worst when they do it. Thankfully, fields like Project N1 know what's up, and they don't have any minimum engagement distance whatsoever. However, that also doesn't mean that you're allowed to be a dick, right? If you are the person that goes up to like point blank to a person and like mag dumps them, yeah, they're gonna kick you out like on the spot. They will kick you out on the spot. I've seen it happen a couple times. Someone tried to do it and they were like, no. The refs were on it, which is how I feel like it should be, right? It's an honor-based sport. You should keep your integrity, right, and play with respect, right? Obviously, no one wants to complain about. Really, you shouldn't be complaining about getting hit with BBs, but there is also a limit. There is also a limit, especially if you're playing against a kid, you know? Prather, what accessories can I expect to get if I buy the R15 with the mystery accessories package? That's a good question, Eli. For that, you can typically expect, like, it depends, right? If you have a request for like certain accessories, you can put that down. But typically, we try to hook up. Generally, this is a general rule of thumb, right? When it comes to accessories, some type of like foregrip, an optic. Maybe a flashlight, maybe a pack box, a laser, something else additional, maybe some rail covers. All depends on the actual the budget, but yeah, I would say usually it's like optic is going to be and foregrip are typically like the two go-to, and then everything else would be, you know, extra gravy. Ultimately depends too, and then the optics we choose are usually some of the nicer optics too. Okay, make sure I'm not missing anything. All right, I think we're good on that. Okay, BAB Toxic says, is the Nebula ETU let you know when the battery is low? Is the battery let you when it's no? I don't actually, I think it does, actually, now that I think about it. I think it does. Yeah, I think, maybe? I'd have to go in and double check. If anything, DM us directly and I can go in and double check. I think it does, actually, because I remember like getting a warning from one of the Nebula MOSFET ETU, and I remember disconnecting the battery and being able to throw it into a charger, and it was charging just fine after that. So I think there is a low voltage like little beep notification, but I'm not 100% certain. DM us directly, Instagram, Facebook, Discord. We can double check that for you. Again, we want to make sure we're giving you the right information. All right, Sandra McKettrick asks, what's the best low variable rifle scope that's cheapish? I'm going to use it for the MGC4 Mark II with the performance bundle for longer range. Low variable rifle scope. At that point, I would say maybe just go for a short dot, right? I mean, it also depends too, like what your budget is, right? And I also do like stuff that with a variable magnification, because I feel like that's a lot more useful than just like already being fixed too. Because once it's fixed, like that's it. Like it's very much fixed in position. You can't adjust it to what your environment or your situation may call for. I want to go and give another shout out though beforehand. I want to Carlos got himself an extra 5 entries in the shopping spree. But guys, it's a little bit slowed down. It's been slowing down a little bit. Again, all these promos right here. All these promos going on right now. Any order for an airsoft gun that's $100 or more, place before 8 p.m., you get yourself 10 chances, right? Any $50 order, place before the end of the stream, and you'll be getting yourself 5 chances, right? Order the R15 or MGC4, and you will be getting yourself 30 chances, right? Any one of these, right? Or you can order yourself any one of the MGC4s, right? any one of these right here as well. Doesn't matter which one. That's 30 chances. And honestly, if you were like, if you had the budget for it and you wanted to get yourself a good performing high-end AEG on like that was worth way more than what you're actually paying for, this is definitely the one that I would say you get. Get yourself an MGC4 Mark II. It's a piece of Airsoft history too, man. Absolutely, 100% get that, right? But if you wanted to get something even nice, right? Even nicer, maybe I would say get yourself an Arcturus limited edition PE, right? Yes, these are going to cost a pretty penny, but they are worth it, right? 13-to-1 gear set, high torque motor, pre-installed paired MOSFET, and 30 chances of winning $1,200. Damn, right? Absolutely damn. But yeah, for me, at that point, like to answer your question, Sandra, I would say going for something like here, rifle scopes. I would say maybe go for like one of the. You can go with that one, I guess. Where is it? I'm gonna pull it up for you real quick. You know what? I'm gonna make my life easier. Short dot. Yeah, I'd say if you go for one of these or go for one of these. If you want to save yourself a few, like $3 extra, you can go for the for this one. $57.49. That's actually a really good deal, right? Actually a really good deal. Also, use coupon code 20 to get yourself an extra 10% off. You heard it here, right? You heard it here first. I want to go and give another shout out. Looks like to my man Connor got himself 10 entries in the shopping spree. My man took advantage of this bad boy, took advantage of that promo right now and got himself 10 chances of winning. He's in the running. Him, Stitch, and who was the other guy? Greg. Yeah, they have the best odds right now of winning the shopping spree giveaway. Again, they're smart. They know that this is 100% legit, and they got to take advantage while they can. Make sure that you place your orders, guys. Again, time is running out. We are at 6:46. You only got, let's see, what is that? An hour 14 left of the live stream, so make sure that you place your orders while there's still time. Right, this would be one that I would highly recommend you pick up, right? Especially using the coupon code 20th20th. You can get up to 10% off this bad boy, right? Variable magnification is just so nice, right? And it's still fairly affordable, honestly. And these hold 0 very, very well, right? That would probably be my pick. Okay. DJ, you have your pick. I think it's hella ugly, but it runs like a dream and is pretty heavy. I like the longest model too. I have pics in the disc for attached suggestions. Hey man, like it performs, man. That thing's a trooper. Jeff Panicoggy, what inner barrel is compatible with the SMC9? The SMC9. I remember one of my buddies actually had the SMC9. I remember he was trying to like upgrade it as well. I don't remember. I think it should be compatible with pretty much most inner barrels most gas blowback inner barrels. It actually should be. I think the cut is compatible with most gas blowback inner barrels, if I'm not mistaken. That should be the case, right? So I mean, probably should be. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. You should be able to go ahead and use pretty much any standard gas blowback inner barrel cut inner barrel, and that should be compatible for it. Josiah Finch asks, what are your thoughts on the Vorse VP26X? Hey, that's Josiah. Believe it or not, the VP26X is actually my favorite of the Vorse models. Just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. VP26X, right? Yeah, the VP26X is actually my favorite of the models. Damn, the black one always sells out first, right? But the 10 is still beautiful. It says Vorsk VP26X is one of the models that actually comes right out of the box with the micro red dot sight already pre-installed. Which, by the way, if you guys haven't seen our overview of the Vorse/Raven, because they're the exact same company. I don't know why they decided to relive. Whatever, I'm not getting into this. Vorsk/Raven pistol video that I hosted a little while back. Make sure to go and check that out. Look up Airsoft GI Vorsk. It'll show up. I was actually very proud of that one. I'm very proud of me hosting that one. But it's on a shocker deal right now for like the next 2 days. Like, damn, bro. I'd highly recommend picking one of these bad boys up, right? Now, as far as internal performance, they are decent. They are decent. They're not going to be, shooting better than like, your Jag, Terran Tactical Innovations gas blowback pistols, right? They're just not, right? These are meant to offer like a lot of value because they offer a lot of goodies right out of the box, including that pre-installed red dot, which for one, like even normal retail, $167, that's insane, right? That is actually insane. That should be the price of the gun by itself, not with the red dot sight. But hey, that's what they're offering. So better on you, right? That's a better value for you right there. These are going to be compatible with upgrade components as well. So if you find the TM upgrade internals for the P226 platform, it's going to work for it. External stuff might be a little bit different, but the internal, we tested it with magazines too. We tested it with the SIG branded magazines. We tested it with WeTech magazines, and they were both compatible, which was really cool. Which means that the mags that exist out there and all the internal parts, readily available for you guys. So if you were on the edge or thinking about it, Josiah, I would say, yeah, do it. It's worth it, bro. It's 100% worth it. Let's see here. RAC, my bad. No worries, Alex Smith. Yeah, Nathan earned. Yeah, absolutely right. It's for 175, 174. Yeah, dude. The Scarab RAC. Fuck, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, I'd be very happy with that. And if you haven't already, make sure to go ahead and leave a thumbs up on the live stream, and make sure to share this live stream around with as many people as you possibly can. Really helps beat that YouTube algorithm, because YouTube really does not like anything airsoft, so it really helps us out. Keep scrolling up. Okay, should be caught up with those. Let's go down to the most recent questions. Okay, no, I answered that one already. Yeah, let's scroll down to the most recent questions now. Scrolled up enough. And holy shit, there's a lot more. Let's see here. Yeah, here we get the mags compatible as well, though. Okay, this one. Okay, now it's catching up. Josiah asks, are tracers worth it? Yes. Absolutely yes. I mean, that's, again, it ultimately depends, Josiah, on who you're asking, right? And what your intentions are. If you were going to be playing in a CQB environment, or like a CQB arena, like an indoor field, or you're going to be playing at night, then I would say yes, tracers are really cool. They look dope, right? But there actually is a purpose behind them as well. Being able to actually see the trajectory of your BBs a lot easier, especially at nighttime, is an asset. That's really cool, right? It makes it a lot easier for you to get that, to dial in that hop-up chamber just right, so you get the right amount of hop, and so you can see exactly where your BBs are going. It's also really good for cheater checking too, right? If you're not sure whether or not you hit them, it's a lot easier to tell, because you can see the BBs actually bouncing off of your opponent that you're shooting, right? Now, tracers work both ways though, Josiah. Just like you can see where the BBs are going, people can trace where the BBs originally came from, the general area, and they can trace it back to you. So if you're trying to be stealthy, you can easily give up your position, right? Now, if stealth wasn't really a concern of yours, Josiah, then I would say, yeah, just go for it, dude. They're cool. They're absolutely cool. I would 100% recommend them. See here, make sure I'm not missing anything. Is it $50 purchase, 10 entries since it's double entries? Brewer asks, always trying to game the system. Yeah, dude, it's true. Hey, man, Brewer's always smart though. Brewer has won he's won the biggest. Actually, no, I don't think he's the biggest prize pot right now. His prize pot was at $4,100. Yeah, that was insane, man. It was an insane amount. I remember being there for that stream. It was absolutely crazy. Again, it took him a while to win, but he won eventually. Okay, let's keep scrolling up. Everybody needs an optic. Okay, that's a question. Basically, scrolling up. What mag should I get for the BP26X? Pretty much anything, any of the 226 style magazines will work. WeTech, VFC, and the actual SIG. Well, the SIGs are OEM by VFC. Yeah, WeTech and SIG. Those are the ones that are typically the most popular for it. Let's see. Let's type in 226. I'm pretty sure we have magazines for them available if they're not already sold out. Because if I saw the VP26X, as soon as we got them, I believe a few of those actually went. People were just buying magazines left and right. Oh, yeah, there you go. Even Vorsk has their own magazine that you can get for it. They're VP26. Yep, you can buy those magazines available as well. Those will work just great. Those will work fine. And Josiah's asked, you all have the tan and black? We have the tan variant. We do sell the black one, but the black one is sold out right now. That one was the first one to sell. But we should be getting that one back in stock. Okay, I want to go ahead and give a shout out. It looks like to Brewer got themselves 5 entries. Carlos got themselves 5 entries. Carlos again with another 5 entries. And Carlos again with another 5 entries. Damn, Carlos, you're trying to go ahead and increase as much as possible, ain't you? All right, guys. Again, Carlos right now has a ton of odds right now. But again, not too many people have been taking advantage of the $100 or the R15 MGC4 promo right now. Or even the Arcturus, right? Only Stitch, Connor, and Greg were taking away those airsoft guns right now and getting themselves those multiple entries. Carlos has been able to stack the $50 promo right now. And again, you could be just like them. You could be just like them. Place as many orders as you possibly can during this live stream so that way you guys can get as many entries as possible. All right, and just so you guys know, the official Mayo Gang meet, we have an actual date for you guys. 9/16, so September 16th, Boaz is going to ask one of our mutual friends that's played Milsom West with us. He does a Filipino fusion barbecue, where he does like Southern barbecue and then also Filipino food. It's actually really freaking dope. It's delicious. He's going to be coming and he's going to be doing catering for that as well. He's trying to just get a confirmation on that. But yes, 9/16, September 16th is when the official Mayo Gang meet is going to happen. So if you guys happen to be in the area, you know, maybe in the SoCal area, I would highly recommend you come hang out. We're going to have some fun, have some good food, talk airsoft. It's going to be a blast. So you make sure you guys don't miss out on it. Save that date, September 16th. That's when the official Mayo Gang meet's happening. All right, let's keep scrolling up. What's the best way to lube my gearbox? Definitely want to go ahead and use grease as opposed to using like silicone spray. I know that I've said that question before. Someone asked if I should use silicone spray for the gears. No, I see every single tech actually using like grease as opposed to like spray. And full disassembly. Full disassembly is one the biggest thing that I would say. Like, yeah, that's like the 2 biggest pieces of advice I would guess. Maybe just don't like put a shit ton of lube in there, right? Just don't like dump it all in there. I guess that's another thing. Yeah. That's pretty much the 2 biggest pieces or 3 biggest pieces of advice that I can give. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Keep scrolling up. Okay, keep scrolling. Okay, this one comes from Darktree. It says, the Atlas Custom MRO 45 mount come with the actual MRO? Darktree, yes, it should. Yeah, it should, Darktree. Yeah, it should come included with the MRO right in the packaging as well. It's not just going to be the mount. That's why it's a little like pricier because it actually is going to have the optic in there. And I know this because Cisco's, I don't know if you remember when Cisco, Boaz, and I did our own like custom variations of the MGC4 Mark II. His version actually used an MRO, but he's also using a different Atlas Custom Works riser for it, a different mount. But he took the MRO off of the 45 mount set combo thing. But yeah, it comes included with it. I'll pick one up right now, Darktree, and you get yourself those extra entries. I'm just saying, man. Pick up your orders now, man. Again, any $100 airsoft gun order placed before the end of the live stream, you only got what's that? An hour 3 minutes before the end of the stream. You get yourself 10 entries. You order yourself an airsoft gun that's $100 or more, right? Or you can order yourself anything $50 or more before the end of the stream as well, and you get yourself 5 chances of winning $1,200, right? Whether you get yourself an R15 or an MGC4, right? Any one of these, right? Like literally any one of these, or any one of where'd it go? Oh, well, I'm gonna type it in here. R15. There, any one of these R15s, right? Whether you get the Mod O, you want to get the SBR, maybe a P Plus package, you want to get the Storm variation, the Storm Custom one. Doesn't matter, any of these, and you will be getting yourself 30 chances of winning, 30 entries into the giveaway. So definitely don't want to miss out, right? And again, an order for a limited edition Arcturus PE model, any one of these, and you get yourself 50 entries, right? All these models, including one of my personal favorites, the SP1 Carbine, right? Yes, it is going to be a little pricey, but honestly, yeah, it's worth it. Like, it's just so freaking worth it. Like, 13-to-1 gear set, like, pre-installed, right? This thing shoots fast, really fast. High torque motor. You are getting a very snappy trigger response, right? Parent MOSFET pre-installed. You get the latest like Z-style furniture on here. It looks badass, man. This thing looks cool. It's beautiful, right? Order one of these and get yourself 50 chances of winning $1,200. Imagine ordering one of those and then also winning the giveaway, right? You just won $1,200. You won your money back. You absolutely won your money back and then some. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, so Ruben, I will advise you when it comes to removal of the orange tip off any airsoft gun, it is technically speaking not supposed to do that. Technically speaking, illegal. Well, you know, I'm just gonna say it will most definitely though void any and all warranties that you have in place. Now, guys, if you don't care, by all means, go for it. I can't tell you how to do it. All I can say legally is that there are a ton of YouTube tutorials on how to do it. That's all I can go ahead and say. Just bear in mind, once you tamper with the orange flash hider off of any airsoft gun, that's it. Warranty has been voided. Sorry if I'm being... No, dude, it's Josiah. Do not worry. You are not being annoying, dude. I want to make sure that I answer as many people's questions as I possibly can. Okay, Caden asks, what's the best laser for a high kappa? Interesting. Okay, this is kind of a tough one because I haven't really... A lot of the fields that I play, like indoor specifically, right? A lot of fields, like, I think even Tac City had the rule, too, where lasers were actually banned. I'd have to double-check. Stitch, you play at Tac City a lot. Do you remember what the rule is regarding lasers? Because I know Project N1 and a few other indoor fields that I'm aware of that I've heard actually don't allow the use of lasers, just because dumbass kids were flashing it in each other's eyes, and they banned it altogether. Now, with that being said... For a high cap, I know that there was a few pistol lasers and like flashlight combos you can get. Pistol laser, let's see. Atlas Custom Works does have that pistol light and laser. Damn, that is pretty damn good. 370 lumen, that's not bad. That ain't bad, actually. And Atlas Custom Works makes some high quality stuff as well, right? That's pretty dope, actually. That would actually be very useful. Very, very useful. That would probably be my pick. There are other options as well. I believe NC Star might have a few. Or Vism has them. Yeah, Vism has the pistol green laser with strobe. That's another option as well. The green laser that you actually get off the Vism NC Stars, I have used that one personally. It is a pretty bright green laser. I think that would be a pretty good option as well. It's a little cheaper too at $69.99. That's a pretty good option as well. There's also the Vism compact blue laser. That's another cool one. I think the blue is cool, but I don't believe it's as visible, if I remember correctly, compared to green. Green is always going to be the most visible light, if I remember correctly. But blue is still pretty damn cool, right? And there's also still more combos as well. At that point, it's all going to be a matter of what you prefer. I think going with either of these compact pistol lasers from Vism would work, or the Atlas Custom Works. Those are probably the two best options maybe for you, especially for the money. The Atlas Custom Works are going to be a little bit more expensive, but they are also nicer quality, so take that what you will, right? But also, you know, and bear in mind, Vism NC Star, that's a real steel accessories manufacturer. Like, they make stuff for real firearms, right? So and they get like a pretty damn good warranty with their stuff too, so maybe pick up one of those bad boys. Sandra McKettrick, does the MGC4 Mark II come with an unjamming cleaning rod, or do I need to get one with it? It should come with most airsoft guns will typically come included with an unjamming rod. If anything, Sandra, what you can do, if you guys want to do this, you are more than welcome to ask. For your airsoft gun, when you place your order, like there's a notes comment section, you could put down there, say like, hey, is there any way I can get an extra cleaning rag? An extra cleaning rod. We can probably just throw one in for you guys, honestly. Just again, that's better on you, because that's again, like, now even if you lose the original, you have a spare, right? We can definitely throw one in, an extra one for you guys if you want. Damn. Ronald got himself 10 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. He got himself 10 extra entries. He bought himself a KWA LM4D. Damn, bro. Damn, right? Hell yeah, man. Good on you, Ronald. You have that many more chances of winning the shopping spree giveaway at $1,200. Also want to give another shout out to Ortiz with the 5 extra entries, and Ortiz again with the 5 extra entries. Ackroyd, is that you? Is that you, brother? Is that you, boy? Well, regardless, guys, again, these have been the guys that have been taking advantage of the promos. They know what's up. They know to go out and take advantage of all the promos we have going on, because these can be the winning promos that get you that $1,200 shopping spree giveaway grand prize. It can all be yours, and all you got to do is place your order. Remember, anything $20 or more, and you have a shot at winning. Of course, right? Of course you can. But you might as well take advantage of the promos, right? You might as well take advantage and get as many entries into the giveaway as possible. Why not, right? Why not increase your odds, right? It's only going to serve you, right? Take advantage. You only have, oh God, what is that? 57 minutes left of the live stream. And again, if you haven't already, please make sure to go and put down your question in the live chat. For any of my newer viewers out there, if you guys have any questions regarding our Airsoft products that we sell, you're not just sure what to get, you're looking for some advice or maybe some recommendations, let me know in the live chat. Let me know in the live chat, and I will definitely help you guys out. Just make sure to put the letter Q in front of your question. It makes it a lot easier for me to see. You are more than welcome to ask your question more than once. If I haven't gotten to it already, just don't spam. But appreciate it if you don't spam. Okay, Josiah, will you go to a B-Day party for someone, or should we just schedule for a D14 event? I guess it ultimately depends, Josiah. Bear in mind, like we all of us at GI have very, very busy schedules. I think some of us even have extra jobs outside of GI as well. I know Cisco's a very, very busy man as well, but if you wanted to send an invite to like a birthday, right? If you were hosting like a birthday party at like an Airsoft like field or something, you're more than welcome to send the invitation. And if one of us happens to be available, I mean, who knows? We might be able to show up if you're okay with that. If you want to send your invitation to us, it means the world to us if you guys ever like sent invitations to us to like hang out for your birthday party. That'd be freaking sick. But again, it would ultimately depend on our schedules. Make sure you're scrolling up. Josiah Finch, does D14 have an FPS limit for their field? I believe they do, actually. Yeah, I believe they do have an FPS limit at D14. However, I have not actually played at D14. I haven't ever been able to go to a D14 BB Wars event. I've always wanted to go to a Texas BB Wars event. Boss man. Maybe the people, maybe we can work something out. I don't know. Just, if it's possible. If not, don't worry about it. Like, it'd be cool if we could, actually. It'd be very, very cool if I could. I would say this: if people want me to come out there, let us know in the Discord server. Let's see if we can get a poll going. If you guys want me to come out to BB Wars or something, that'd be kind of cool. I'd be totally down to go to a D14 event. I've never been. I've always wanted to. This one comes from Aphilados. I bought an Arcturus AK-12 from you guys. Is there a way to know if I entered the giveaway? I took advantage of the 20th code. Thanks. Aphilados. And yeah, anything $20 or more, and you're automatically entered into the giveaway, right? However, if you bought the Arcturus AK-12 during my live stream, when I was running this promo, or during the live stream we had it, then yeah, you would most likely be entered. Bear in mind, if this was an order you placed like, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks ago, then yeah, you wouldn't be entered into the most current giveaway. They don't roll over week to week to week. It's any order placed after 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Thursdays, every Thursday, any orders placed at that time to the following Thursday the following week, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Those are the orders that are counted. So any of the orders that you place within that time frame will get you entered. And if you happen to place your order during a live stream when we were running the promos, then yeah, you'd be getting that many entries. But if you placed it, let's say 2 weeks ago, for example, I don't know, just throwing a random number out there. If you placed your order like 2 weeks ago, then yeah, it wouldn't count towards this upcoming one. It only would be by a week basis. Josiah, will you all open a store closer to McKinney? I mean, here's the thing. Expansion would be cool, Josiah. Expansion would be cool. Expansion, though, does require a lot of planning, a lot of work, years, and I mean years and years of planning. So if you guys want us to go ahead and expand, make sure to go ahead and continue supporting Airsoft GI. Remember, all your orders from Airsoft GI are going to be the most direct way to keep the channel going, to help keep the stores going, and help us plan for future events, right? BB Wars, giveaways, that's all stuff that we're able to do thanks to all of you guys' support. And if you guys want us to go ahead and start expanding maybe different store locations, then yeah, make sure to go ahead and keep getting all your Airsoft goodies from Airsoft GI and continue to give us your support so that we can go ahead and give back and open up even more locations. Let's see here, make sure I'm not missing anything. Let's see, let's keep scrolling up. Sigma, you here? I miss you too, buddy. I miss you too. Darktree asks, hey Isaias, does GI carry GoPro mounts for helmets? I know we did. I don't think we do currently, unfortunately, Darktree. I don't think we do currently. Let me double check. I haven't seen one for a long time. I know we did carry, oh my god, what was it called? I know we did carry dye, like mask or like paintball mask adapters for cameras as well. But let me double check. GoPro or camera mount. Let me double check. I think we might have at one point. for GoPro mount, fast swivel. There's a couple different mounts that are still available, but I don't think we have the one that like hooks up directly to like the NVG. Oh, the side mount actually. Those are actually pretty cool. Yeah, we have the side mounts, but I think the one that like the front facing one, I don't think that one's currently available at this moment, unfortunately. For the NVG mounts, yeah, I don't think that one is currently available. But there are other alternatives as well. There are workarounds. I've had to do it for years without the actual just pop in, fit in one, but they do exist out there. Aphilos. Oh yeah, followed your recommendation getting the Arcturus, so I love it. Thank you. No, Aphilos, absolutely. We wanted to just get the word out there on the Arcturus models because those things are dope, man. These things are freaking dope, especially that AK-12, right? This bad boy, absolute killer airsoft gun, right? I love the construction of this, super high quality. Magazines are available individually as well, and this is one of those guns that, yeah, you theoretically can upgrade it, you know, if you really wanted to. I shouldn't say theoretically, you should be able to, but you don't really need to. It doesn't need anything, right? Again, that 13-to-1 gear set takes this bad boy to a whole other level, especially with that motor, right? It shoots quick, it shoots snappy, right? It shoots good, man, and it's freaking dope. Like, that's all you need from your airsoft gun, right? At the end of the day, good quality and good performance. And it has it all. It has it all. Especially if you wanted to do like sort of a Milsim like kind of like loadout, right? If you wanted to do more like a current Rust 4 loadout, I could totally see that fitting in, man. Absolutely. All right. I want to go and give a shout out to Monica. Got themselves 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. Again, guys, the promos are here. The promos are here and waiting for you guys to take advantage. Remember, orders for any of these Arcturus PE models and you'll be getting yourself 50 entries into the giveaway, right? Order yourself an R15, right? Or order yourself a... Oh, hold on. MGC4. Order yourself... I'm just going to type it in right here. There we go. That makes it a lot easier. Order yourself any of the MGC4s or the R15s, and you'll be getting yourself 30 entries, right? Any order that's $50 or more, right? Even if it's not one of those airsoft guns, you'll be getting yourself 5 chances of winning. And then that could be for BBs. That could be for green gas, right? It could literally be for anything, accumulation of stuff. As long as it's $50 or more, or hell, even a gift voucher. If you buy yourself a gift voucher, that'll be 5 entries, right? For those of you guys that didn't know, gift vouchers, gift cards that you buy, they take 1 business day to clear out. So if you buy one tonight, the voucher will clear tomorrow, and you can use that amount to buy what you really want. That way you get multiple entries into the giveaway, right? You got to be smart, and you got to take advantage and place multiple entries, right? Get those multiple entries in, right? And of course, any airsoft gun that's $100 or more, if it's not an R15 MGC4, right, or an Arcturus PE model, you'll be getting yourself still 10 entries into the giveaway, but you got to place it before 8 p.m. The giveaway ends in about, the live stream ends in about, oh God, what is that? 49 minutes. 49 minutes is all the time that is left, so make sure that you ask your questions and take advantage of all the promos going on right now, guys. So let's keep scrolling up, Make sure I'm not missing anything. Stitch asks, any updates on the Mark 1 Enhanced? Are they on the water? I'm not 100% certain. I will get back to you on that one, but I do believe that they are. But again, I'll get back to you on that one. You have a pistol like that? No, we do not, because we want to carry better quality stuff generally. That's usually what we want to do. Jim, first time player. Jim, I don't think you're a first-time player. I don't know what you're saying. What would you recommend for goggles that fit over glasses? Okay, that's going to be a really tough one, Jim, because a lot of the goggles weren't necessarily designed to go over the glasses themselves. I know a lot of guys are like looking for that like one answer, right? Unfortunately, there isn't. It ultimately depends on one, head shape. That's a big contributing factor, and also what type of lens you're actually rocking, or what type of frame you're rocking for your glasses, right? Because there are thicker glasses, there are thicker frames, there are smaller frames. It ultimately depends too. Those are some big contributing factors. Now, generally, going with something like, let's see here. Yeah, going with something like an Aero goggles, like this general profile, typically does tend to work, right? Let's say you go with this one, right? The Aero protective goggles, clear, $19, it's $20. Like this would be one that I would bet that more often than not can, but isn't guaranteed to, right? Maybe not without some modification either, right? Ultimately depends. Now, one thing that I see people do is that they'll do like inserts, right? They'll have like basically this rubber gasket called, I believe they're like referred to typically as RX inserts. Though I don't know if that's every company kind of has their own version of it, but it's basically just a rubber gasket that can fit inside of the goggle itself. I know certain brands like Revision has it. But you would need to go to your optometrist. Is it your optometrist? Yeah. And you would need to basically go out and get you some prescription lenses that would fit the actual gasket, so you can pop them into your goggles. So you'll have glasses inside of the goggles. That's a pretty cool system, very convenient, but it can be a little bit pricey. That's another option that I would say maybe look into. RX inserts. Josiah, what's a good sidearm for a sniper class loadout? So also, we actually had a podcast filmed and like talking about the Cisco knife, and we're talking about the different sidearms that exist out there, right? If you're going for like a sniper specifically, the problem with a sniper or any sort of like DMR like build or loadout is that you kind of have two things. Even if you had like a pistol, right? You're right. Stitch, the Pit Viper is a fantastic sidearm, but it is limited because it is a pistol, right? Now, granted, it's all, at the end of the day, it is going to come down to a matter of the player itself. Because if you're a good player, if you're a good shooter, you can pretty much be good with anything. Doesn't matter what you're given. You'll be effective with no matter what weapon system you're given, right? That's always been a thing. But what Cisco brought up a good point, and it's kind of true, is that you are rocking a bolt-action sniper or like a DMR, but typically for bolt actions, usually a lot of fields for snipers will have a pretty strict minimum engagement distance for you specifically. Like, while other players might have a 10-foot minimum engagement distance, right, if they're rocking with just regular ARs and AEGs, if you run a sniper rifle, you have a 100 foot minimum engagement distance sometimes, right? But you're allowed to shoot at a higher FPS, which makes sense, right? It's understandable. Personally, do I care for minimum engagement distance overall? No, I don't. You could shoot me with a 500 FPS gun up close. I mean, hey, if that's the gun you have and you have me dead to rights, who am I to complain, right? At the end of the day, I got shot. It's my own damn fault. Get better, right? That's my whole opinion on it. But I'm not going to argue the field, right? I'm not going to argue the refs. They set the rules for a reason. And I don't want to be a dick and shoot a kid, right, especially a young kid, like super close with a 500 FPS gun. I'm not going to do that, right? So having a pistol would be kind of advantageous for you. But it's kind of like you have two polar opposites, right? You have one that's really good for CQB, but is a little bit more limited compared to a regular rifle. And then you have a sniper rifle, which is great for long-range kills, potentially, right? But you have such a long or such a big minimum engagement distance. You have this sort of big gray area, this big gap in like engagement distances where you can like basically engage in, right? There's this like space where it's too close for you to use your sniper rifle, but if you try to pull out your pistol, right, or your sidearm, what can end up happening is that you just won't have the range to hit it. So for me and Cisco, we actually believe that if you were looking for a good sidearm, and this really works mostly for like a bolt-action sniper style loadout, would actually be rocking with like a PCC or rocking with like some type of SMG, right, like a PDW. Like that's going to be like the best bet. Again, I pulled it up once. I'll do it again. AR4, right? Going with something like this AR4 is like, honestly, that probably is going to be like the best bet you can get for a sidearm. I know it kind of seems weird that I'm suggesting that as a sidearm, but it really does like make sense. At the end of the day, this can shoot at the sub 350 FPS, right? Out of the box, they should be shooting 330, 340 FPS, right? So they're already good for CQB. There's that, right? These are going to have way better range than like your standard like sidearm or like your standard pistol, right? They got the 6.3 Type 4 inner barrel. They got a rotary style hop chamber. These things can reach, right? And I chose the AR4 specifically because the magazine compatibility, it's just a regular M4. It can take regular M4 AR-15 magazines, right? So being able to have this on a sling while you have your maybe like on a 1 point or something, or maybe you carry this in a bag or whatever you can, right? It might be a little bit more cumbersome to transition, but obviously you can train with that. But just having this to be able to bridge the gap between like a super close, quarters like pistol and then a super long range sniper rifle, this can help kind of bridge that. There you go. The ACW Spectre, right? Again, this is basically just an MP5, right? At the end of the day, like this 100% would be something that I would highly recommend. And 204 too, that's a pretty damn good price. It's a standard version too, so you can upgrade the hell out of this bad boy, right? Upgrade the hell out of this, right? Decent battery compartment on here as well, pre-wired to Dean's. And again, standard version 2. You can do anything to this. And it takes regular MP5 style magazines. There you go. Right. That would be a great option, right? As a sidearm, if you're rocking like a sniper class loadout, right? Make sure I'm not missing anything. James, are you guys techs willing to share a parts list for specific guns? Interested in which parts are recommended for Gen 3 Lance? Yeah, James, DM us, or James Walden, you can DM us directly, and we can give you a list of recommended parts if you wanted to upgrade your Gen 3 Lancer. But let us know, too, what you're hoping to do with it, right, at the end of the day, because that really ultimately depends where you're playing, what you hope to do with it, what type of build you're going for, and then we can give you some pointers and what we recommend. Hell, might even be able to give you some links to the parts that we have on our site, right, that stuff that we would recommend that you pick up. You can definitely do that. Guys, it has been a little while now. Not too many people have been taking advantage of the promo right now. Oh, there we go. Remember, any $100 airsoft gun order placed before 8 p.m., right? You only got about, 40 minutes left? Yeah, about 40 minutes left till the end of the stream, right? So make sure you place your airsoft gun order, right? Any of them that's $100 or more, order that before 8 p.m., you get yourself 10 chances of winning. Any $50 order placed before 8 p.m., you'll be getting yourself the 5 chances of winning. Right? It's still damn good. Still pretty damn good. And it can be an accumulation of stuff. One thing in particular doesn't matter, right? However, you order yourself an R15, right? Or a Mayo Gang MGC4, and you get yourself 30 chances of winning, right? Maybe even an Arcturus PE model, right? I know someone ordered a Arcturus PE model a little while back, and yeah, they got themselves a really dope gun. But you order during this time frame right now, and you get yourself 50 chances of winning $1,200 all for yourself. You got to place your orders now while you still can. All right, let's keep scrolling up. This comes from Casper. Well, besides a gun, what else should a new airsofter buy? Asking for a friend, Casper. That's a very good question. Stitch, I believe you answered that. iPro mag carrying accessories. Yeah, for the airsoft gun itself, I would say if it doesn't already, battery and charger. Good battery and charger would be one that I would suggest. iPro, that's a good one. Yes, absolutely. And then extra magazines, right? Or mag carrying tactical gear, maybe a chest rig, maybe a plate carrier and some pouches, right? Whatever it might be, it ultimately depends on your priorities. But I think the most important thing is battery and charger if it doesn't already come included with it, eye protection, and BBs. That's I think the most important things personally. Because at the end of the day, I know a lot of us like to play at fields, but believe it or not, there's actually a huge number of airsofters out there that don't even play on fields. There's a huge number of airsofters that actually just mostly play in their backyards, and that's totally fine. That's totally valid. It's not like you have to buy the airsoft gun and you are required to play at a field, right? You can do it's your property. You can do whatever the hell you want with it, right? Just obviously don't be an idiot with it. Don't try to rob a bank or do something stupid with it, right? Obviously, it's airsoft gets enough crap as is. We don't need any bad representation out there. I want to show people the world that airsofters are smart, responsible, and then can be trusted, right? And because again, anything bad happens with airsoft, and next thing you know, they're going to be coming for our airsoft guns and trying to ban them. Again, I don't want that happening. Right? I love this hobby way too much. But yeah, it ultimately depends on what you're hoping to do with it. But I would say the biggest things are going to be iPro, battery and charger, and then extra BBs, right? That's the biggest things that I would suggest, Casper. Because if anything, even if you don't have all the tactical gear, you can still rock out with just one high cap magazine. I know it sounds controversial, but as long as you have good face protection, what's required for the field to be played at, extra BBs and the high cap magazine, or maybe just a high cap if your gun came included with a mid cap, you can make it work with just one high cap. I'm not bullshitting. I used to do that for a long time when I first got into airsoft. I was so eager to play. I only had one high cap magazine. I made it work, man. I carried a bottle of BBs with me on the field, so whenever I completely ran out, I would just refill my high cap. Policeman 6080, can I get a shout out? Shout out. What mods should I get for my Double Eagle M62? I'm not familiar with the Double Eagle M62. Let's double check here. M62. Double Eagle. M62. On the Spring Sniper out. For that one, what I would actually suggest, maybe just, I'm not too sure about the internals, whether or not they're 100% upgradable. However, this is still a very fun airsoft gun for you to mess around with, maybe even bring to the field. I think you will be a little bit limited in terms of just overall like accuracy, but again, it is still shooting pretty hard, right? 470, 480, that's pretty damn good, right? This is a great, it's a great beginner airsoft gun. I would say, if anything, maybe consider getting if you don't already. It's not really an internal upgrade; it's more of an accessory. But again, it will help enhance your gaming experience. Would be getting a solid optic and a good optic, right? Something with a lot of magnification, right? And then if you wanted to, maybe a bipod of some kind, right? That way you can like lie prone a little bit, right? If you're gonna do the sniper role, might as well go all out, right? Might as well go all out and have fun with it, dude. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, keep scrolling up, keep scrolling up. Okay, this is actually a good question. This comes from Edmund Benedict. Should I buy a gas airsoft or a CO2 airsoft pistol for training? That's a good question, actually. I guess, honestly, you can't go wrong with either. I'm being serious. Like, you can't go wrong with either. CO2, I do feel kicks a little bit harder compared to, obviously, regular green gas. But CO2, depending on the model you get, right, CO2 can put more stress on the airsoft gun, right? It just is. It's just a known fact that it can put more stress on the airsoft gun. Now, there are some guns that are designed solely for CO2, right? Like the Elite Force 1911s, the Elite Force M9s. Those are specifically designed with CO2 in mind, and they work great. I have an Elite Force M9, and it's one of, honestly, probably my favorite sidearm, right, that I own, because that thing has a full auto capability, and that thing shoots fast, and that thing kicks hard. Even in semi, I love using it. I mostly use it in semi, but still, when I go to a Milsim game, it is kind of nice to be able to flip it to full auto. If someone's getting a little too close to me, just scare them away, right? They typically don't want to mess with me at all after they hear that. All right, I want to go give a shout out, though. It looks like to Derek got themselves another 5 entries, and Timothy also got themselves an extra 5 entries into the giveaway. Round of applause for Timothy and Derek. Guys, again, not too many people are taking advantage right now as we're approaching the end of the stream, right? Make sure to get your orders in and take advantage of all the promos going on right now. Remember, any airsoft gun order that's $100 or more, you'll be automatically getting 10 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. If you order yourself something $50 or more, again, as long as the sub total is $50, it can be for like BBs, green gas, a gift voucher, literally anything $50 or more, and you get yourself 5 entries into the giveaway. However, you order yourself an R15 or a MGC4, and you'll be getting yourself 30 entries, 30. I believe Greg and Stitch are the only guys that have taken advantage of the 30 entries. Make sure to also, if you were on the fence about it, right, if you had the means for it, dude, 100%. Now is the time to pick yourself up a limited edition Octors PE model. That way you can get yourself 50 chances of winning $1,200. Don't miss out. All right. Now with that said, let's keep answering some questions. Keep scrolling up. But yeah, Edmund, it really depends too. Also, what type of platform you're rocking with as well. Well, here's my biggest piece of advice: if the gun that you want was specifically designed for green gas, stick with the green gas magazines. Even if CO2 mags are available for it, stick with the green gas magazine. Trust me, it's not going to do you any good using a CO2 magazine on a green gas design gun. It can definitely break some shit, right? But ultimately, it's entirely up to you. I think both will service you just fine. I know law enforcement will use a lot of gas blowback pistols, like just regular green gas, and they work just great. They work just fine. Entirely individual preference. Sure, I'm not missing anything. What's the handguard length on the LCT LK33? Let's take a look. LK33. LK33. The handguard length. Oh god. Oh god, what the heck is the length on that? Oh shit. Oh god, I think it's going to be around 10. It might be a little bit more than 10 inches. But I could be wrong. I was fairly certain it was around 10 inches though. If we're just talking about the handguard alone. I think that's 10, if not maybe like closer to 11 inches. Again, I'd have to go out and double check. I'd have to double check on that. It should be 1-to-1 with the actual one. That's like something that LCT prides himself on, honestly. Keeps going up, keeps scrolling up. Okay, I answered all those. Yeah, okay. Let's scroll down to the most recent questions. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure that we're not missing out on any. Holy shit, there's more comments. Closer to 11 inches. Nice. Nice. Let's see, make sure I'm not missing anything. Ooh, KJW, KCO2, or Atlas Custom. They're the same thing, DJ. They're the same thing. I mean, okay. I think between the two, I would go with the Atlas Custom Works because I like the fact that the takedown is like just so easy. It's so smooth, right? If you guys don't know what we're talking about, let's see here. ACW GBB Sniper. These guys. Oh, and the tan is on a shocker deal. Oh, right? That's so cool. 253.91 for like 2 more days only. Damn. Right? Absolutely. I mean, either or. Even if you get the black one, right? The 275.98, like that's still a damn good deal. That's still a damn good deal. These things shoot fast for no fucking reason. These things shoot so damn fast, right? The full auto on this thing is quick. Really freaking quick. The trigger, there's not a whole lot of travel with the trigger, believe it or not. It's actually a very light trigger. I like that, actually. It feels really satisfying to shoot. But it is still compatible with the KJW KCO2 magazine. So if you have those magazines, or if we still sell the magazines. If you find them, you can buy those magazines if you didn't want to buy just the stock, like, curved mags. There's an extended mag, I believe, that exists out there as well that you can get for it. But yeah, they're compatible. It's using the exact same system. Sandra McCatrick, what's some good Dark Earth magazines for the MGC4 Mark II? It ultimately depends on more aesthetic, because the MGC4 Mark II should be compatible with pretty much most regular spec, like TM spec M4 AR-15 magazines. Some of my favorite magazines in general. Insert tactical high speed magazine. I misspelled that magazine. Did I spell that right? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. Sometimes I type way too quickly and my spelling gets all off. But yeah, if you were looking for like a Dark Earth magazine, this flat Dark Earth, I know they're really, really cheap. $11.99, worth it. Like, these are some of the best mags you can honestly get. Again, if you were looking for a mag that can keep up with like high speed builds, this is it. Like, this thing is so simple in its design, but it's so effective, right? It is one of the like best feeding magazines that you can get. If you wanted to get another one, if you wanted to get something a little bit more, I guess, aesthetically pleasing, right? You can also go for something like, I mean, I personally like the look of this, but PTS EPM. As soon as it loads, there you go. You can go with one of the PTS EPM1Ss. This is one of the it's EPM1, but it's a short variant, so it's going to be very, very small. A little bit longer, I think, than the standard like VN style magazines, little box mags. But these are really, really cool, right? Believe it or not, they hold 170 in this small little mag. It's pretty damn cool, right? And they look sick too. They got the nice texturization here. They're PTS quality, so they're going to be super, super durable. And I mean durable. I own several PTS original EPM mags, and they're dope. Right, you can go with their standard EPM, right? 150 rounder, $21.99, pretty damn good magazine, right? Solid, ain't no complaints on my end, right? And you do get the dummy rounds on the side right there as well. You can also go with the EPM1, the most famous of the PTS magazines out here, because even though it is considered a mid-cap magazine, right? There's no winding wheel. There's no sort of winding mechanism, no pull string like a flash mag. This is going to be holding 250 rounds, which is insane for a mid-capacity magazine. Because I grew up in a time where mid-caps, the most you can get at most was 150, right? And now, like, 250, fucking insane. Insane. They are a little pricey, yes. Use coupon code 20th to get 10% off. But they are worth it at the end of the day. Because, again, 250 rounds in a mid-cap, dude, you're sitting pretty. Get like 2 or 3 of these, you ain't got to do anything. You got rounds for days, dude. Absolutely worth it. And they'll all work with the Mayo Gang MGC4 Mark II. Again, it can pretty much take any magazine that you want, so long as it's designed for a standard TM spec M4, AR-15, M16. It'll all work. All right, let's keep scrolling up. Black Brick. Actually, how you doing, Black Brick? I love seeing you, man. If you can, yes. Much appreciate it. If you can, much appreciate if you can put the letter Q in front of your question. That way, it makes it a lot easier for me to go and see your question. However, with that said, I'll go ahead and keep trying to answer as many as I possibly can. And remember, guys, promo's going on right now. Any $100 airsoft gun order placed before the end of the stream, you only got, less than 30 minutes. You got 27 minutes left of the stream. 27 minutes left. Any $100 airsoft gun placed before the end of the stream, you'll be getting yourself 10 chances of winning, right? Any $50 order placed before the end of the stream, you get yourself 5 chances. Order yourself an MGC4 or a Mayo Gang MGC4 or an R15. Yeah, R15. Did I say it twice? I said it however many times. Order yourself one of those platforms, and you're getting yourself 30 chances of winning. Now, you order yourself an Arcturus PE model. These are the limited edition models, meaning that once they sell out, that's it. They're not coming back. Order one of these bad boys. 50 entries. 50 chances to win. Don't miss out. Again, the promos are going to be ending very, very soon. 8 p.m. That's it. It's donezo. It is donezo. Okay. I want to go ahead and give another shout out to Ronald. First of all, I want to go ahead and give a big shout out to Ronald. Ronald, you have been spending a lot recently. And I want to go ahead and let you know that, well, first of all, we appreciate the support that you have been giving to us, Ronald. We give you a big shout out. Appreciate all the support that you have been showing Airsoft GI. You're helping keep the camera rolling. You're helping to keep the lights on. Right? Much appreciated. I want to let you know that you are going to be getting all your extra entries into the shopping spree giveaway. And again, that goes for anyone that takes advantage of the promos right now. Again, limited time only. Once the 8 o'clock comes, that's it. The promos are ending. So you might as well take advantage with the guys that are going to reward you the best here at Airsoft GI. See if I'm not missing anything. EPM ones are Gucci. Legend high speed mags. Oh, Chef beat me again. Sure, I'm missing anything. Yep, that's the exact recommendation that I give. Sure, I'm missing anything. Make sure I'm missing anything. Okay, just trying to scroll up. Okay, OZ Army, what's going on, man? Do you favor high caps or mid caps? P.S. There's only one right answer. Okay, there's actually not. There's multiple answers you can give. For me, I prefer mid caps because I don't like to wind my magazine. However, there is always going to be a place for a high cap magazine. No matter how you feel, no matter how loud or, a tactical maraca that a high cap magazine might be, how annoying it might be to wind a wheel or pull a pull string, or if it's a flash mag, at the end of the day, if you're having feeding problems, and any airsofter that's been playing for a long time knows this, you've been playing airsoft for a while, when you have feeding issues, your mid caps don't seem to be working, you can always rely on the stock or just any high capacity magazine to get you through the day, to get you through that match, right? No matter what might be going on, for whatever reason, the high cap magazine just always seems to work and will never fail you. For the most part, of course, right? Cisco and I can attest to this, right? We've had plenty of experiences where, like, our mid caps, just for whatever reason, we started to experience some feeding issues. I don't know what was wrong. They were working fine a little while ago, but the minute they started having issues, it's like, all right, we're in the game. I don't want to quit just yet. Pull out the high cap, and you're good to keep playing. I run, 249s. 249s are able to take regular M4 AR-15 style magazines, right? I run out of the ammo inside of my box mag. I'm going to switch over to my regular mags, right? I'm going to switch over to a high cap magazine because it's a high cap. It holds 350 plus rounds, depending on the magazine I'm running. But it holds around 350 plus rounds, right, that I can carry in there. That's what I'm ultimately going to go to. And Cisco and I will always, every time we switch out, right, we'll always say to each other, it's like, hey, what works is work, right? Always carry a high cap, man. Always carry a high cap. Especially the G&G high caps, don't know what it is, but like their high caps are just legendary. That's something that I think to this day is still, I don't know why. All high caps like work just fine. But for whatever reason, the G&G high cap just seems to work like great. I don't know what it is. And they're so old too. Just make sure I'm not missing anything. But yeah, Stitch, you are right. Mid caps are mega these days. Yeah, no, 100%. Well, I would 100% recommend, if you want to get extra magazines in better quality magazines, generally, yes, I would say go with the mid caps. Mid caps are based. Anyway. Darwin's Arbiter. Yeah, would agree with that statement. I would agree with that statement. Because Josiah, you're asking, do you think it's a good brand? It's coming from the same factories as Lancers. So, I mean, technically, yes, but you're spending more on the name. You might as well just get yourself a Lancer, or hell, even a Specna, because they also come from the same factory. Okay, I think I answered that one. Chef Panic, thinking about getting that now for a DMR loadout. Yeah, man, dude, Chef, I want to see your DMR build, man. I want to see you tag me, dude, in Discord. I want to see your DMR build. Also, Chef, if you have any questions or you're looking for recommendations for DMR stuff, you can also ask us as well. Like, we can give our input if you want. But yeah, I want to see that build come together, bro. I really want to see that come together. Josiah Finch, what spring sniper would you suggest? I'm glad you asked, Josiah. I do have a favorite spring sniper. Double Bell VSR10. I would recommend the Double Bell VSR10s just because they are going to be, one, incredibly affordable, right? They are going to be completely upgradable. They are going to be using the VSR10 internals, and the internals you get out of the box are actually really solid. Our old head tech, who was specialized specifically in snipers and LMG builds, he was thoroughly impressed with the level of quality and performance that you get out of the Double Bell VSR10s. They were already shooting, like, 460 FPS. Some of them were already shooting like at 500. Some are already shooting at 500. Not that that's the ultimate Saiyan performance, of course, right? But again, the level of quality in the internal components themselves were actually put together very, very well. And this is a platform you can easily upgrade. Now, you don't have to go with this version specifically. I like the imitation wood because I'm kind of a boomer like that. Oh, dude, this one's on a shocker deal. Fuck yeah, dude. Double Bell VSR10, bolt action sniper rifle. Normally goes for $99. It's on a shocker deal for $91. Dude, worth it. Josiah, if you were thinking about getting this bolt action sniper, this one right here, that is definitely the one to get, dude. Definitely the one to get. I want to go ahead and give Justin, he got himself the extra 5 entries. And Justin, again, he's been using up his credits to go ahead and spend, get those extra entries in. And he's spending a lot on all of my live streams, specifically. Justin, thank you. Much appreciated, dude. Again, you too. Again, all the orders that you're placing right now are directly supporting Airsoft GI and helping keep the camera rolling, helping keep the lights on. I want to give you a shout out, dude. Thank you again to everyone that placed their order during the live stream. Now, we're going to make sure that you guys are getting your extra promos, I'm dumb. Getting your extra entries into the shopping spree giveaway because you guys have been taking advantage of the promos going on. Again, big shout out to all of you guys. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Casper asks, is the AC6000 on the site the original one or the one with the USB-C port? Just wondering, just in case the product photo is just out of date. AC6, let's take a look. AC6000. 3 zeros? Yeah, 3 zeros. I forget how much it actually has. Old readout display, or OLED readout display. I think that's just the original. I am not 100% certain though. We do have one in the tech office that we use specifically. I'm pretty sure that's still the original. I don't believe it's using a USB-C port. Casper, again, if anything, DM us directly, bro. DM us directly and let us know, hey, I'm thinking about getting this one. I want to verify that it's what port it's using to charge. I mean, but even if it were using the USB-C port, even if it were, USB-C ports are like, but you can still get USB-C cables like pretty easily. They're not hard to get. Let's see here. Keep going through here. Luca Chedek asks, what's the best 11.1 LiPo for the Gen 3? Around $30 and a fast charger around $30. Okay, that's a good question. What was it, Luca? Luca? Yeah. Luca. Okay, so there's no such thing as like the best LiPo battery for that. It's just whatever's going to be compatible with it. My personal preference for the Gen 3s, because they have a slimmer stock, you don't get a whole lot of battery space. So, freaking there. Let me put 1 volt LiPo battery. Right. I would say for the money, your best bet for around under $30. Probably this one. Yeah, $24. That's actually pretty reasonable for this 1,100 milliampere battery. It'll fit right in. Now the downside with this is that it's the Lancer Tacticals are pre-wired to Deans. What I would suggest is if you pick up this battery or any battery, we also offer a Deans installation service. It's $5. Pick this bad boy up, get the Deans installation service. Right, all you got to do is type in literally Deans installation. Deans plugs installation, $5 on the website, and we'll go ahead and Deans it for you, right? In fact, I actually do some of them every once in a while myself. But yeah, we can go ahead and Deans it for you. And then as far as a charger, you can use any charger you want so long as it's specifically designed for LiPo or lithium-ion battery. It's a LiPo balance charger. That'll work. If you want one for $30, I think the only one we have right now currently, yeah, it's going to be this one. It's the only one we have currently available, but this is actually a really good charger. We at the storefront actually use this one. The Echo one, it's basically the same charger. It's literally the same thing. We use this charger just because, again, it's simple, works great, and it charges really fast too, like pretty damn fast. Okay. Want to go and give a shout out to Rogelio. Got themselves 10 entries into the shopping spree. My man Rogelio got themselves an airsoft gun that was $100 or more. And Brewer, you're still trying to go on and win, ain't you? Got themselves an extra 5 entries into the giveaway. Guys, we're running out of time. We only have, oh fuck, how much is that? 17 more minutes till the end of the live stream. Again, all these promos right here are going away once 8 p.m. hits. So remember, any $100 airsoft gun order that you place before 8 p.m., that's 10 chances. Any $50 order you place before the deadline, that's 5 entries, right? Order an R15 or an MGC4, and you get 30 entries. Order yourself an Arcturus limited edition PE model, and again, it can be any one of the models, any one of those models, and you'll be getting yourself 50 chances of winning $1,200, which can be yours, and all you got to do is place your order. Remember, all it takes is one $20 order to be entered in the giveaway, but you might as well take advantage of these promos and get yourself those extra chances and win $1,200 for yourself. Don't miss out. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Order. All right. But let's keep scrolling up. Make sure. Okay, Josiah asks, what type of shotgun is best, spring or gas? Dude, honestly, both are dope, but I'm going to say it, like, gas is always going to be the most fun. But spring shotguns, dude, bruh, they're a vibe, like 100%. Like spring shotguns, and here's the thing, like one of the options that I bought myself way back in the day, like when I was trying to get my first like collection of airsoft guns, right? Yeah, of course I wanted the AAG, I wanted like the MP5, right? I always wanted that. But one of the other guns that I played a lot with when I couldn't go, because all my friends got their airsoft guns before me, I would go out and play with just like a UTG M3 style like tri-shot shotgun, a spring shotgun. And here's the thing, those guns, I don't know why, because they're so simple in their construction, right? There's not a whole lot of moving parts there. They got a few components here and there, but that's it. It's not complex at all. It's very, very simple in its design. Going with a spring shotgun, absolutely. If you were like really, really on a budget and you just needed something that you can go out and play with, I would 100% recommend going out with like a tri-shot shotgun. It's fun, man. Like it is 100% fun. Just going out with something like, let's see here. Yeah, you can use those, I guess. Those are a little bit cheaper. I would say like one of these, right? Absolutely. Looking like freaking Ronald Muldoon from Jurassic Park, right? Or Freeman from oh my god, Half-Life, right? Absolutely. Going in with the Spaz 12 looking, right? Shotgun. Absolutely. Tri-shot. Here's the thing. The shells are very cheap. Very, very cheap. You can get packs of them for pretty damn cheap. They can usually be like hold 30 BBs per shell, and it functions like a magazine. So every trigger pull, since tri-shot is, is going to be 3 shots. So again, you have like 10 trigger pulls roughly. Swap them out. It's dope, man. Again, the pump is going to be a little bit stiffer because again, you are moving the entire spring back. But honestly, that's fine. That's totally fine, right? If you were really on a budget, and I would say, yeah, go for this. Especially this one. Okay, this one's dope, man. $57, and it's because on a shocker deal. I'd do it. 100%. Want to go give another shout out to Stitch. Got himself another 5 entries in the shopping spree giveaway. My man, Stitch. My man. But yeah, I would say like spring shotguns are always going to be fun. I actually do own this one specifically. I own the ASG. I remember buying this when it first came out too, because this was like the first full-sized Spaz 12 spring shotgun that I remember being available at the time. I bought this way back in the day from GI. I love this thing. I absolutely love this thing. I still play with it from time to time. I use it a lot for cosplay photos, like because for Halloween too. I actually I have a whole oh my god, Alan Grant costume from the first Jurassic Park. I got the blue shirt. I got the the khakis. I even have the hat. I even have the hat too, in the red bandana that I wear around my neck. And I would pose with this shotgun too. I need to play with this. I need to play in the full getup. That's what I need to do. I need to just do it. But yeah, dude, either or, they're really, really fun. But if you were really on a budget, Josiah, then yeah, I would say going with like a spring tri-shot shotgun specifically. Yeah, dude, 100% can get behind. Okay, let's see here. Keep on there. What mags are compatible with the Elite Force MP5 SC6? Chef, pretty much any MP5 style magazines will be compatible with it. Some of them work better than others. I would suggest the same brand generally just for feeding, but I actually own an older MP5 from a different company, like an old, because G&G back in the day did used to have their own version. Well, they do technically still make it, but anyway, regardless. I have one of those, and I use Elite Force magazines, and they work great. So it should be the other way around as well. I know there are a couple different brands. I know, like, what was it? Obviously, there's Elite Force, right? Those are the HK branded magazines. I know G&G has some. I know there's some old JG magazines out there as well. All those will be compatible with the Elite Force mag, or with the Elite Force airsoft gun. They'll all be compatible with it. Yes, MP5 is a great secondary option too. Yeah, it is. It does work. Blue Moser Rothko OTG glasses. Okay, those work. That's good to know. Let's see. Answered that one. Answered that one. Okay, this one comes from Hazard465. I'm looking for a more mid-level gun or so that I can experiment with and advance. I'm currently looking at the Echo 1 M16 Full Metal. Good choice on? Yeah, it's not a bad choice. I think it ultimately depends on what you mean by mid-level. Do you mean like price or do you mean like performance? Generally speaking, I guess it ultimately depends on what you're looking for, right? As far as like your specs, when you say mid-level, was like maybe the material of the receiver contributing factor to what you consider mid-level, like when you're looking for metal externals. Ultimately depends, right? I think that's something about airsoft nowadays that I'm here for. The sort of like, it definitely felt like there was a more clear divide back in the day because I've been playing for so long. It was definitely more of a clear divide between what was considered like a beginner entry-level style gun, like a cheaper gun, a mid-tier gun, which was typically going to be in like the $200 to $300 price point, and then high-end was 300 plus, right? That you were paying top dollar, right? I definitely feel like the sort of like entry into airsoft, like entry-level airsoft guns and the mid-tier stuff has kind of blended together, which is kind of nice, right? Like, obviously, yes, things have gotten more expensive over time, right? Just due to inflation. It's just going to be a natural thing. But I do like that the standard, I guess, for a lot of the beginner entry-level guns that you would normally consider that have increased. Their standards have increased. You are getting a lot more value in those guns now, right? Back in the day, you bought an airsoft gun. You didn't really know what it was truly like. It really was like the Wild West back in the day, right? But now you kind of have a better understanding of what you're getting, and manufacturers know this, and they're going to go in and start putting their best foot forward and actually offering you good stuff. That's why you'll get gun lines like the Skirmish lineup from Classic Army, or the Gen 2 lineup or Gen 3 lineup from Lancer Tactical, right? Even guns like Spectre Arms, right? I mean, it's the same as fucking Lancer, but still, you get the idea, right? That there's more value in those airsoft guns nowadays, right? But if you were looking for just any sort of like mid-level gun to experiment with, personally, I would say just go for like a Gen 2 or Gen 3 Lancer, right? I think maybe a Gen 2 would be a little bit easier just to mess around with entirely from the get-go. Because the Gen 3s will have the Nebula MOSFET pre-installed. But if you want to go with like the Echo 1, yeah, you can, absolutely. You know, at the end of the day, it's still using a standard version 2. Another one that I would probably suggest maybe, you know, if you wanted metal externals, if that was something you were looking for, I would say maybe consider also going for, you know, an Echo 1 and 4, right? Specifically, I would say go for the P Plus model because they're going to be super discounted right now. $215, damn, right? Like, this is going to be a Mark 18 setup, full metal rail system on here. I believe the receiver should still be polymer. Yeah, it's polymer receiver, but again, I'd still go for it. I'd still go for it. And again, if you wanted to go something Echo 1, that's personally what I would go with. Again, entirely up to you, dude. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Black Brick, how long is the stream going to last? Up until 8 p.m. We have 8 minutes left of the live stream. Guys, remember, any $100 airsoft gun order placed before 8 p.m. and you'll be receiving 10 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. Any $50 order placed before, right, 8 p.m. again, you'll be getting 5 entries. Order yourself an R15 or an MGC4 and you get yourself 30 chances of winning. Order a limited edition Octurs PE model, any of these, right, and you get yourself 50 chances of winning. Prize pot is at $1,200 to anyone that can go ahead and, again, get as many entries as possible. Order now. Everyone has a chance. Everyone has a chance. So, should I send a letter or emails for the invites to the birthday parties? I would say DMs specifically. Emails are a little bit hard to, you know, like we go through our emails, but that's typically for like customer service. I would say go through DMs specifically. That's probably better. Black Brips, any GoPros under $50? Not that I'm aware of, dude. GoPros can be a little pricey. I think the only, as far as like cameras that we have right now, I believe we might have Run Cam still. Oh, damn it, I misspelled it. Let's do Run Cam. Oh, they're sold out right now. Damn it. Yeah, hopefully we'll get a restock of those bad boys soon. Let's go MBC4. Yep. Let's keep scrolling up. Sure, okay, I think we should be good. Okay, Josiah finishes. D14 allow lasers or not? I was under the impression they did. I thought they did. Again, I could be wrong on that, but I don't think they disallowed. I think I remember Cisco telling me there was like someone like shooting at him that had a laser. I could be wrong about that. I might be misremembering that. If you all do open a storefront, again, would you all hire 16 to 17-year-old? Josiah, no. Typically, in order to work in the airsoft industry, well, first of all, in order to buy them, you need to be 18, right? You got to be 18 years old in order to buy them. You got to be 18 years old in order to sell them. So that's typically how it would work. Yeah. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Keep scrolling up. Keep scrolling up. Keep scrolling up. Keep scrolling up. Okay, I think. What are your thoughts on the EAG MP7? Do you mean AEG MP7? Yeah, I like the AEG MP7. The MP7's dope. That actually was the sidearm of, yeah, I know, sidearm. It was a sidearm of choice for our old head tech. He used to run DMR, so he used to run a 417 recoil shock from Tokyo Marui as his primary, and then his sidearm, he actually had a legit holster for it too. It was an MP7. He had the AEG version, and that thing was shooting far, man. That was a great MP7. I remember he got it when they first when they first came to the U.S. Right? He was loving it. He was absolutely loving it. Let's see here. What is a good full auto pistol? There are a couple options that do exist out there. I know there are some guys who say like the Extreme 45 from Tokyo Marui. That's one option for sure. Let me see Extreme. Let's see here if it's still available right now. Yeah, Tokyo Marui Extreme 45. Oh, it's on a Sharker deal. Damn, hell yeah. That's one good option. It is a little pricey though, considering that it is still like a stock TM and it does need a little bit of work. They perform great, but in order for our standards here in the US, we always love shit to be shooting so freaking hard and have absolute crazy range. That is one option though. That is one option. That's a great option, and it's on a Sharker deal for $179.40. Definitely would be getting you 10 entries into the giveaway. I'm just saying, you got 4 more minutes left of the giveaway. Guys, place your orders. But another option that you can do that I really like be the Elite Force M9, right? Because this one's capable of semi and full auto. There's a fun switch right over here, right? It's 3 dots means full auto. Regular 1 dot is just semi. I actually own this gun, and I've been a very big fan of it. This thing shoots fast, man. This thing is ridiculously fast, and it's CO2 powered too, which is really, really freaking nice, right? I actually really like this pistol a lot. But again, that's just my personal pick for probably like the top 2 full auto pistols, I think. Let's keep scrolling up. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Will you do another BB Wars at D14? Oh, of course, yeah. We will most likely be doing D14 BB Wars pretty much like yearly. Fidel, bro, I need to move to Cali. Dude, it would be dope if you could be here in Cali, Fidel. But I know right now you living it up in Hawaii right now. Honestly, Fidel, so one of these days, man, I want to go up to Hawaii. I want to play and like actually play at like one of your local fields, dude. I want to play with you, and I want to hang out in the Hawaiian airsoft scene. I want to see what it's like, man. I haven't been to Hawaii since I was a little kid, and even then, I only went to Oahu. It's the only island I've been to. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, keep scrolling up. Keep scrolling up. Make sure I'm not missing any question. Nathan, who is Bossman? Bossman is the owner of GI. Cisco is not Bossman, although he is my boss. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh gosh, I'm scrolling up. Darktree asks, "Hey Isaias, want to help me pick out an inner barrel for my Arcturus SP1?" I would have to remember. I'd have to measure out what the exact length that we're working out on is, but yeah, I'd have to go ahead and take the exact measurement of the inner barrel because I don't know it off the top of my head. But yeah, I can definitely help you. If anything, Dartree, I can DM you. I'll let you know what the length that what length I would probably do. If I had to guess, I would say, Unicorn Barrel, because you do have that mock suppressor too. That's the thing with the SP1. You do have that mock suppressor, so you can get away with a little bit longer length. I would say maybe 360, 370. Yeah, I would say maybe like a 370 to play it safe, but you might be able to go longer, actually. Now that I think about it, you might be able to go longer. Again, I could be wrong, but I'm going to say 370 is where my money's at right now. Okay, let's scroll down to the stream. We got like 2 minutes left of the stream. 2 minutes left. Guys, 2 minutes left of the stream, so make sure you place your order. Remember, $100 airsoft gun, 10 chances. Any $50 order or greater, 5 chances. Order an R15 or an MGC4, 30 chances. A limited edition Octurus model, and you get yourself 50 chances. Don't miss out, $1,200. 455 Dartree? Yeah, I mean, that's potentially too. Again, I'd have to measure it out and see what I'm working with. But I want to say 370 just to be safe. You know, I don't want to recommend something that's like way too long for your gun and have it like stick out, you know, and then you potentially ruin the inner barrel. I would hate for that to happen. But yeah, I would have to double check. I will double check. But I'm going to say my money right now, 370. I'll let you know if I'm right or wrong. Okay, let's keep scrolling up. He might let you play with him if you show him your toes. Jim, I'm not showing anyone my toes. Man. You got to be there to see it, all right? With the day I wear flip-flops, you got to be there to see it. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe Duel. They said, oh, yeah, I forgot about that. He did, didn't he? That's crazy. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, I think I should be good. Stitch, I will be DMing everyone more specific instructions on that, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, I think Isaias, how do you say? Brewer, thank you, man. You're trying to rizz me up on the camera. What's going on, dude? All right, guys, that should be it. Okay, yeah, should be it. Okay, Ronald Hoover asks, any ETA on KDWA LM4 magazines? Should be, yeah, Bossman, you already answered it for me. October. All right, guys, that is going to be the end of the No Flight List live stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, I know it was a little last minute that we changed the time slot for it, but again, much appreciated to everyone that tuned in for tonight's live stream. I had a ton of fun answering all your airsoft questions and hanging out with all of you guys in the Mayo Gang. Let me know down in the let me know in the comment section if you have any more questions. If you guys do have any more questions, though, if you gonna want to get your questions answered, make sure to let me know. DM me directly. Again, you can DM Airsoft GI, Instagram, Facebook, Discord. You can let us know if you have any questions that went unanswered. And again, I live stream fairly regularly, actually, so stay tuned for the next live stream as well. Want to go ahead and Dartree, were you trying to check out right now, or hold on, one second. Wait a second. Okay, yeah, that should be it. Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah, that should be it. That should be it. Dartree, if you're gonna go ahead and check out, I'd do it now. Dartree, I'll wait for you, but you gotta go ahead and check out, man. I'm just waiting a little bit. Okay, Dartree, fine. Just because it's you, I'll go ahead and give you this little bit of time. The minute you check out, let me know, so that way we can go ahead and close out. But yes, let me know. Okay, I'm doing this for you, man. I'm doing this for you. Bossman says he's seeing that you're checking out right now. Come on, get it. Yeah, Jeopardy music. Do 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 do. Sandra, good night. Have yourself a good one. Do 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 do. Dartree, you almost done there, buddy? You almost done? Let me know when you can. at the buzzer. I was about ready to close out too. It's a good thing you saw me. I was about ready to close out too. I didn't think Dark Tree were gonna be checking out right then and there. Boss man, like, so much. Oh yeah, we're just waiting. Like, okay, we'll answer. Let's see if there's any. I think I saw like one more question. I'll answer that one. Any 1913 20mm adapters that fit SEMA SMGs 5? I'm not sure of any adapters for that one specifically. SMG. I guess I don't know that exact model actually. I'm not sure of any adapters that will fit that. So I'd have to take a look at the gun itself and see exactly what I'm working with to see if like if there's any sort of like rail segments or adapters that might work with it. But yeah, so I'd have to go and take a look at that as well. Okay, was there any other questions that I can ask last minute while we're waiting for Dark Tree to finish up? Stitch, yeah, that would be actually Stitch. If we could go together, like if we can get like a few guys going out to Hawaii, that would actually be dope, right? Whichever island would that can do like airsoft, I would love to. Hell, I'd even be down to maybe even try paintball again. Stitch, if you come with, if you be part of my team, I would 100% be down to do it with you. Okay, will you install my 265 inner barrel kit with my MGC4 when it arrives? I'll install it for you, Stitch. I don't mind doing it. I'll install it for you. Either Justin or myself will do the install for you. Don't worry. Lies, I need your last Stitch is searching LM4 magazines. Guys, your last Stitch or not Stitch? Freaking Dark Tree. You able to almost? Okay, almost. Dark Tree. And Dutch. Ortiz looking at his account. I want to confirm that he's actually out. I think he said he's confirmed. And Dark Tree. There you go. Dark Tree with the extra 5 entries. Dark Tree with the extra 5 entries. There we go. Confirmed. It's there. It's there. Thank you, Dark Tree. Done and done. Absolutely. No worries, dude. No worries, dude. We got you. Boss man wanted to go ahead and like help you out as well. But now, with that said, now we can go ahead and close out. Thank you to everyone that tuned in for tonight's live stream. Much appreciated to everyone, right? Much appreciated to everyone that tuned in. I had an absolute blast answering your questions. But again, if your question didn't go answered, make sure to DM us directly, Instagram, Facebook, or Discord. We can get you helped out that way as well. If you have any issues with your orders, DM us directly as well. We can help you there as well. Just DM us with your order number. It makes it a lot easier to track. And again, I'm going to be live streaming very soon, so make sure you pay attention to all the live streams because we like to go ahead and push as many promos as we can to help you guys get as many entries as possible into the live or the shopping spree giveaway. Again, the live shopping spree giveaway is going to be happening this Thursday. Right? You don't want to miss out. Any $20 order can win you the big prize. $1,200 can all be yours, and all you got to do is place your orders. My name has been Isaias. Thank you guys for tuning in to the No Flight List live stream. Your viewership means the world to me.